Is it?
Flash drives?
All right, we're at the Assassin's Knot, session number 5.
You started recording?
Yes.
Okay.
I've got quite a collection, but no more than
We are so screwed.
We screwed up.
I just want to say, did we or did we not find 10 plat, or no, 10 electrum, it was electrum, in the cabin of the ship?
I believe we did find some electrum somewhere.
I thought that we found some.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
No, we didn't. You're right, Mike. I don't recall seeing that in character.
Wait,
All right, I'll give you a brief synopsis. You go ahead and finish
I
first.
just realizing, Mike, what's your profession once again in this campaign?
I'm a rogue thief. I'm a thief.
And you don't know what happens in the platinum.
I have no idea.
Okay, all right, then there's no platinum.
I have no idea which pocket I put the platinum in.
All right, Jill, refresh our
All right, here's a brief synopsis of session number 4. The party started after learning about the news of Abraham being arrested.
We decided, what a fishing expedition.
It was late at night. The party went back to their room, and they caught somebody trying to sneak into their room. It ended up being Wolfong. So they brought Wolfong back to the room, had a discussion with him, learned that he was a common thief, that he was just trying to lift some gold. There wasn't a whole lot of information that he could provide, although the party did discover that he had a medallion of VSP. He knew the party knew that he had a medallion of VSP,
Because he had
and hopefully the party knew that he knew. So the party coaxed them into trying to help them the next day by setting up a dinner with Wilbur and Holga, and he would use the medallion to overhear what they were saying, since the party had suspected that Holga had ties to the Assassin's Guild through her relationship with the castle. It was just speculation, there was no proof. But
that's totally how it is.
So the next morning, the party got up. They were met in the meeting room by Captain Bassmar, who offered them a pretty interesting proposition. He said that the local fishermen were looking for some heroes to go kill a menacing giant octopus out in the lake.
We helped out this town.
Yes. Even if we killed one of them.
There was a monetary reward if they were able to do that. The party decided to take them up on their offer after stopping for a visit with Balmero to get up to date with where he stood with what he knew about Abraham. Then the party went to crack the armorer to pick up their new armor. They went to the bower, who was completely inept. He didn't have the weapons ready yet, but fortunately the party did manage to find enough weapons, either through Lydia and at her general store or at the dock.
I just want to know one thing real quick. Do we or do we not know if Lydia has a tattoo?
You don't know anything about any tattoos that Lydia has or doesn't have.
Just one thing that's been killing me for 6 weeks.
Hey, I saw her bending over in the shop. She totally has a tramp stamp.
So the party went down to the dock. They met an individual named Beskar. The party didn't realize it at the time, but Beskar was a magic user, and she took the party out on her boat. Captain Bassmar went along. It took the party about half the day to get to the northwest end of the lake. They did spot the giant octopus. They engaged in battle. Much to the party's surprise, Captain Bassmar, instead of trying to fight the octopus, decided to fight the party.
Define surprise.
You're a freaking idiot.
Unfortunately for the party, a lucky hit or unlucky, depending how you look at it, knocked Beskar right off the boat into the depths of the lake, and the party never knew to what extent or of any extent she was involved with any of the guild, whether she was innocent or guilty or anything. You'll never know now.
We probably just destroyed the whole guild.
All two of them?
I just say we just killed the midget.
The party managed to defeat the octopus and at the same time disable Captain Bassmar
I've been saying that since he was
through a series of knocking him unconscious, healing his wounds. They cleverly used the charm person to get some information from Captain Bassmar.
Yeah, information that
They
y'all knew.
discovered that without a shadow of doubt, if anybody didn't figure it out already, he was an assassin, and he
no other
revealed
information other than
he revealed his Contacting the guild was Oscar,
Highlight.
and then Mike promptly kicked him off the boat into the lake where he belonged. The party got back to shore. It was nighttime at this time.
And then we heard bad news.
They were directed to Balmorow's quarters right away. Discovered that Abraham had been tried and executed by the castle, and that they were
Very efficient justice system in Gara.
unfortunately the party could have been pretty useful in the court system that they had there in town and testifying in Abraham's behalf.
I just want to say, in character, if they tried and executed him that quickly, I really don't think that we could have done anything but, to help.
Also, not to
I
mention,
think they pretty much knew what was going to happen before he was even arrested.
we did stop at Balmoral's in the morning before we left, and we told them we were going to go kill the octopus, and asked him if it was legit, if there was an octopus problem, and he said there was indeed. So he knew where we were. So it seems very strange that he'd be all accusatory later when he said, "Where were you guys?"
He didn't.
Well,
I don't think
exactly
he
what
realized that
said.
you were going to be going all day and half the night.
Interesting. And then
Well, there
Balmoral.
was the problem of the shredded sails and the total ineptitude of sailing experience.
I have no regrets. We got to kill something and get into battle, and it was awesome.
We rolled dice.
I know.
So in conclusion, the day ended up being, other than the fact that the party got a little bit of treasure and some experience points from fighting the octopus, it was a colossal waste of time as they didn't get any further into, depending on how you look at it, they did to some extent infiltrate the Assassin's Guild.
Took a couple of their chief members out.
At least one.
Well, we know that Oscar is a confirmed member of the Assassin's Guild. We foolishly did not think to ask him if any people reported to him. And we could have, I guess if we were really clever, had him write a letter, like confessing he was part of the Assassin's Guild or giving us some proof that we could have used, like indicting Oscar or something for blackmail.
To take to the Assassin's Guild.
And we did get a magic cloak, and we did get a magic dagger.
Yep.
And
Where's that cloak right now?
I mean,
Exactly, when you say we, who exactly are you referring to?
well, I got the cloak and you got the dagger.
You wish you had the cloak.
Gentlemen,
So does that mean that Josh got the dagger?
gentlemen, I want to point out something
None
to
of
you.
you guys were you guys were all too busy while I was stripping the body of everything.
Gentlemen, I want to point something out to you that may impact your decision on that cloak. Balmoral is well known about town. He hangs out at the inn all the time. He's a very visible figure. And he also, not Balmoral, Captain Basmar. And he wore that cloak all the time. So if we go into town and you're still wearing his cloak and his dagger, you may be, people might put two and two together and realize that.
Realized that he took it off when we wanted to, or that he got
That we won it from him in cards because he's so bad at it.
And this
I beat him twice.
And that he was last seen on the docks.
They'll never see the dagger hidden, so that's okay. I'm not worried about the dagger.
Okay.
Well, it fell to the deck when the octopus grabbed him and brought him into the not so briny deeps, the freshwater deeps.
Just
All right, anyway, let's move on to what we're going to do.
And another comment regarding
I am totally willing to sell Josh the cloak.
all I'm saying is that you may want to exercise some caution about displaying the items that you stole from the captain in public, because it could be trouble.
I agree. What I'm more concerned with is what do I do with the necklace with the 3 gems? That one's going to be a little bit harder to get rid of.
We'll have to fence that in another town,
Yeah, so I'm thinking.
or cast detect magic on it.
I'm thinking, Josh. 10 gold pieces of cloak's yours.
So part of Balmoral's concern about the party not being in town was that they did assure them that they were going to be at the inn that night to check out the dinner with Holga and Wilbur. Wilfong was not there. He very wisely decided to skip town right away rather than get messed up by the assassins.
Was there an actual dinner? Did Holga make it?
As far as you know, she did. There was a dinner. There just was nobody there to oversee their conversation.
Nobody extrasensory perceptions.
I'm so sad about that ESP medallion.
So,
He's not sad about Abraham's death.
so at this point,
again?
Balmoral wishes the party good night. It is very late at night. The party's going to need some sleep again. And on top of it all, the party did have an appointment with Arneson that they didn't keep that day.
Well, it's well known. We told everybody we were going on the lake to fight an octopus, so they
Wait.
know they're fishermen town.
But you had assured Arnest that you were gonna meet her and give her an update on your investigation,
Of course.
and then you didn't show up.
But we offered to help the town to prevent the threat of the octopus from destroying them.
You'll have to find some way to explain it to her.
I think that's easily
I think that's pretty
explainable.
much what.
I think we just apologize and say we didn't realize it'd take so long.
Is, the easiest way to explain it is we were fighting the octopus. The captain of the boat got pulled overboard by the octopus, and we had to try to figure out how to sail this boat back, not being sailors. Took us way longer than expected,
Yeah.
and we apologize.
And the other captain got dragged underwater as well. There were two captains,
Exactly.
and they both got taken under.
And it appears that
In fact, we almost got dragged under as well. We managed to kill it just by the skin of our teeth.
and it appears that somehow the octopus damaged the sails on the ship as well, further hampering our ability to return to land in a timely fashion.
So the two experienced captains were unfortunately pulled underneath by the octopus, but fortunately the unexperienced out-of-town party managed to survive and make their way back.
That's the way it goes sometimes. Yes, and in the process, we ripped the sails up too.
Did
After we murdered them.
I'm trying to
Actually,
recall.
in the process of trying to put the sails up, we accidentally ripped them, being inexperienced sailors.
I am also.
That could have happened too.
I'm trying to remember. The
You guys need to
original.
learn how to lie better, for God's sake.
The original captain also told us that the meat of the octopus could be sold for a profit. Did we try to chop any of that up and take it with us?
I don't remember that part.
No, because we were just too busy trying to row this freaking sailing ship to land.
Okay.
Yeah, we did not take any octopus.
We weren't looking to add any more weight at that point.
Okay.
So it's at this point about midnight on Thursday going into Friday.
Guess we go back to our room.
Or do we find whoever the survivor of the captain of the ship was to let their friends
No.
and family know?
No.
No, we're fucking done with the ship. I'm gonna be blunt with that. We're done with the ship.
It may seem suspicious that we.
Dude, we're done with the ship. We wasted enough time on the ship.
Listen. It may seem suspicious. in
I
case-
go to bed. You guys can set the
I
watch.
just want to say one thing. that
You talk, I'm sleeping.
It might put us in a negative light. If we don't report it now, and we wait and make as if nothing happened. Because if we had truly been through that horrific experience,
Which we were.
then we want to let people know
Or
right
should-
away.
well,
because it will seem
But
suspicious.
it's
if
the way
we-
that nobody's up.
Yeah,
Right.
there's a way to tell.
The guards who
The
brought us in.
the guards who will attack us for being out after dark.
Well, no, those guards escorted us to Balmoral, remember?
No, I know. But thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, when you landed on the boat, it was nighttime, and some guards ran up to you and told you that Balmoral wanted to see you right away, which is how you ended up
They
at
didn't ask where
Balmoral's.
we were, or why we were coming ashore.
Well, they know.
But,
Well, they know who you are at this point. You're
they didn't ask why we beached a damaged boat.
no.
I think we would have explained.
I think
Yeah, I think
that
we would have explained that.
Yeah.
The word got around town that you were getting that octopus. I mean, nobody
and we
asked you whether you actually did or didn't.
So all right, so
Sorry, they apparently didn't expect us to have to after actually ask the question. They thought we weren't going to come back anyway.
okay, we're gonna head back to our rooms. We're gonna stop by the room that Wilfong is in and see if Mikey can pick the lock and see if anyone's left behind. That sound good, Mikey?
Sounds good to me?
Mm-hmm. All right, so you make your way back to the inn. It's pretty well deserted. Everybody's in bed at this point. No Rillis, no James.
No,
Certainly no Abraham.
No dinner.
Abraham?
No dinner.
We should have some color.
We found some rations on the ship, remember? So we had our meal at least.
Iron rations. Good for us.
Cool.
Why do they call it iron rations?
All right, who wants to give a pick locks check?
Mikey.
I will. Oh. Never
Well,
mind.
you can get one out of them if you want.
Hey, give me some time to find that on my sheet.
Jeff has his pick lock. That is his lock pick. It's his big giant hammer
For a man who is skilled at stealing things from other people's rooms, do you really think that Will Fong is going to have left anything in his?
I think if he got out of town fast enough, maybe.
Adam, if you don't succeed, Adam, I do. I'm good.
Okay, you know what? I'll let you have first crack at it, Mike.
Okay, thanks.
I had my very first D&D character was a dwarven fighter. Surprise, surprise.
Actually, well, I rolled an 18 on my.
Who one pointed at like level 4.
Okay,
Those 2 foot.
all right, so the
So
door
he's-
was locked, but you managed
The
to
lock.
pick the lock and the door opens.
Keep watching
Okay.
outside.
Inside, you see that the window is open.
Oh wow. He didn't go out the front door.
The room is a bit disheveled. You don't see anything of any value. You see a couple decks of cards flung around.
And they're all
We
aces.
should also check Captain Basmar.
It's true.
Yeah,
And,
we'll check
that
this
one-
one.
and Abrams.
We searched the room though.
Yeah, Joel, we searched the room.
Under the bed, under the mattress. We looked
Under
for
the
any
carpet.
loose floorboards, anything hidden in the
Hold on a
carpet.
second. I'm gonna take my 10-foot pole out. No, I'm just kidding.
Interpol reaches the other
If
side
there's
of the
any
room.
paneling in the wall that's loose,
Use the magic elf trick.
we
You-
checked the dresser.
Magic elf roll.
You found a trap door under the rug.
Whoa! Shocking.
No, he was in a hurry to get out of the room, but he wasn't about to just leave anything of value there.
All right, so then we leave the room and
Lock it behind us, Mike.
Yep, lock the door behind us.
then off to Captain Vasmar's room.
Do you know which one's Captain Bassmar's room?
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
we saw Oscar
Okay.
put the coin under his door 2 nights ago,
The message.
and then we saw
Seems
Captain
like it was
Vasmar
like
read
6 weeks ago.
Just deal it that way.
Okay, well his door is locked.
Mike, do you want to take a crack at this one?
I'm gonna try it again. I don't have a super high number, so I don't know if I can roll it twice. But
You can.
nope, I do not make it. I
See,
rolled
it's
an
not
86.
Is there anybody
Pick locks?
else that wants to give it a crack at it?
I don't think anybody who's
Has the
not
skill.
a thief has the ability to do it.
No, you may just have knocked yet.
Level 2.
I have 13% open doors. No, 1 to 3 open door.
That's kicking the door in.
So 50% of the time, you try to open the door, but you're just walking your into it face first.
I think it's 50% of the time you kick the door in.
I've got a question, Joel. Now, Wilfong's room had a window.
Mhm.
Based on what we know of the outside of the inn, is there a window for Captain Vasmar's room?
Probably.
But it's barred.
Probably.
The other solution is we get through the trap door in Wolfong's room and come up through the trap door in
Can't
Gasmar's
open
room.
those trap doors from inside the room.
Jeff can hack through it. He's got an axe.
Wait a minute, hold on. If we get into Abraham's room, doesn't his room have access to the tunnels?
It does.
We need magic to get in there.
No. Abraham cast the spell of detect alignment before he walked into that room. That's what he was doing that day. I don't think he was doing magic to get into the room. I think he was casting detect magic.
Okay, it's going to look very suspicious if we get busted in there.
You know, I will remind you if you decide to try to bash anything, that is still a crime, and you can get arrested for that.
No, it's going to be just like in the Last Crusade, where he's bashing the floor.
Yeah, but
and
the
librarian's
stamping of the books.
Maybe what's his name? It's like hammered out some veal.
Or maybe a farrier's working in the yard.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
midnight.
so
Can Mike try the lock on Basmar's room again, or one shot only?
No, you get one shot.
let's try Abraham's and keep the fingers crossed.
Okay, so the door to Abraham's room is locked. Should not be a surprise.
Do your thing,
Yeah.
Ephraim.
We'll give it a try.
Is it
Who
Ephraim
do
or
we pay
Eldon?
to? Who do we pay?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
Efron.
You're Ephron.
On the screen, his
Oh,
L-Day,
okay.
GLF.
But that means
Mike's
Bob,
godlike figure.
Bob would have to be able to see that far.
Yeah.
I can see it with these glasses.
Oh, yeah, nice.
I just didn't know to look.
And then, I don't know who else
It's me, the
Is
ranger.
that you? Okay. Oh, you're a ranger too.
Not the one.
Elric of Melville.
Oh.
Elric of Melville.
Okay, we are successful literally by 1 point.
Woo.
Assuming that there's no added difficulty on the door.
Assuming there's not a difficulty, I rolled a 24.
All right, so you managed to open the door. The room looks just as you recall. It's a huge double bed in the northeast corner. A painting of a tiger hangs next to the bed. Below the painting is a chest. In the center of the room there's a padded leather chair. The east wall has a shelf. So
Wait,
Mike.
perhaps you can
Oh.
finish
as
describing.
Eldane walks over to the chest, all of a sudden the tiger on the painting animates and starts to roar very loudly.
Everybody in, close the door.
Everybody out, close the door, but go back to your rooms.
That's like a perfect alarm system. Do we stay and fight it and everybody wakes up and comes in the room? I think we gotta get back to
Who's
the
in the inn?
The ogre, the Captain Basmar's guy in the what you call it?
Oscar and the
Oscar.
dog trainer. The dog trainer was the other guy. I forget his name.
Fillmore.
Fillmore. They live. I thought they lived in the castle.
Oh,
the,
workers.
the staff.
Yeah. The boys who sleep in the hayloft.
For the rest of the description of the room, was there any other details before you
Before
continue?
we ran out.
The east wall has a shelf with 20 books. On the west wall, a desk sits under the window, and the shutters were closed and barred.
Okay, and then also, do we see any hinge or door that leads to trapdoors below?
Nothing that you were able to glance at. There's a rug that covers the floor.
So I had been thinking we could quickly exit the room via the trapdoor on the floor.
I think we just exit the room and go back to our room down the hall, and lock the door behind us, Mike. And then we wait to see if anybody shows up to investigate the door or tiger.
Well, hold on. If we back up, does the tiger stop roaring?
It's already roared though, like it's alerted
Does it
whoever.
continue to roar? Or is it one roar, or what is it?
It gave 5 roars and then went silent.
So it's like the MGM logo, but a tiger instead of a lion.
All right, we gotta get out of this room now. They're coming. They're gonna come shortly. We can go into the basement and we can try to find the secret entrance there, and then get into the other room.
Yes. Let's go to the wine cellar.
Let's get out of
Or we
here.
could just go to our rooms and like pretend like we didn't know what happened.
I agree. Let's go to our rooms and wait it out, and then we'll go to the cellar.
Yes. Grab the chest and we go to our rooms.
All right. We left. Or grab. I don't think we should grab the chest.
I agree.
That's just flat out thievery. Then we're looking for trouble.
If he's got an alarm system, that means he's got traps as well.
All right. So we just close the door, lock it, and get back to our rooms.
Okay.
Do we hear? We get back into our rooms. Do we hear the clump, clump, clump of people responding to Abraham's door?
You don't hear anything.
That's because there's nobody in the inn.
How could anybody have slept through that?
Yeah, but there's nobody there.
Who's the flirty girl who cooks?
Everybody that was staying there is either dead or gone,
Or is us.
or is us.
But we don't know where the workers sleep.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna say, whoever the 2 stealthiest are, they go check out the wine cellar
It's the elves.
and see if you can get into the tunnels against the other rooms.
Well, you'll need Mike to unlock the door again, and then we can go do that.
Well, Mike's an elf and you're an elf.
Well, Mike,
What
unlock the door.
Unlock what door?
Oh, we're not going to go into the room again?
No, we're gonna go to the wine cellar that you get through the main room.
Yeah. And then from the wine cellar, then you can go through the trapdoors to almost any.
We're thinking that. We can.
Or we just open the fucking door. Like, we're going to go all the way around and then try to find the door that may or may not be in the
Or
wine
we can
cellar.
go back in the room that sets off the alarm again.
It was when he went to the chest that the tiger started roaring. Leave the chest alone.
I
We
would-
may have to tie him up once the door is unlocked, but we can just have to.
Did the tiger roar when he went for the chest, or when he went into the room?
When he went toward the chest, which was toward the tiger, by the way.
Yeah. I feel like Ducat may have something here. We could still access the other rooms first, and then save Abraham for last, because that will be where the stuff hits the fan. So we could do the other rooms, which are easier.
You
and
guys
then
love to
save-
find the most complicated way to do things, don't you? I've decided you're not my zombie apocalypse target.
Honestly, I think you're wrong in this case because we're trying to be a little more cautious this way by not setting off the alarm again.
Don't go near the chest and the alarm will go off.
You don't know that.
And you don't know if there's
I
somebody
watched
else.
Mike go towards the chest, and the tiger came to life and roared. And then
Do we?
went back
But the
away
question
from
is, do we
chest.
need to go toward the chest to get to the trap door?
Oh God. Fine, you guys wait here. We'll go to the basement. We don't need to sleep. Screw you guys.
All right, so the 2 elves are gonna go check out the wine cellar. Pretty cool.
Mike, what do you think?
I think it's kind of like the zombie apocalypse game. It's painful.
So you guys have seen the map then.
Oh, the hotel?
Yes.
Of the inn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they get to the
I've
wine
been trying
cellar.
to get you guys in the wine cellar for like 3 days.
They're
You couldn't go to the wine cellar?
Nobody wanted everyone to go into the right
in
time.
the southeast corner of the building. The furthest southeast room was the kitchen, and next to that room is the storage room, where there's a staircase that leads down to the wine cellar. those are unlocked doors. So that's where you're heading.
So we got that going.
Stealthily.
Yes, just the two L's or whatever you go.
I think it's just the 2 L's.
Okay.
I think the two L's.
Who is
You
two
and
L's?
me again, Mikey. You
Ephraim
lead, because I
and
think
Eldan.
you're quieter than me.
Well, actually, the stairway led down to a small hallway where there are 2 doors, one on the west side of the hallway and one on the north end. They're both locked. The wine cellar is the one on the left-hand side, and you don't know what's in the other door on the north end. But knowing your sense of direction, you could tell that the other door is the room that's directly below Abraham's room.
Ah.
I don't, Mike. There's wine, there's rocks, there's trees. Let's list them all and get verschnicken.
Exactly.
So you can try for the wine cellar door or the room under Abraham's room door.
Mike, what do you think? It's you and me down here.
7 or 37?
Like 27.
I don't know, wherever you want to go first, I'm good with.
It's 34. Sorry.
Let's do the one under Abraham's room.
Alright.
That one first.
Good choice.
All right, well, that door's locked.
If only there was something.
Can we try to pick it, I guess?
Go for it, Mike.
Oh my god.
I had to stop taking. The first week I took notes. The
Yeah.
second week I took notes. The third week I started like writing what happened. Not as detailed as Joel's, but it's not
Yep.
notes anymore then.
Okay, I managed to pick the lock with an O2.
Okay, so
Wow.
the door opens into a large storeroom. By the way, I'll be nice and kind of give you guys a little break here. There's nobody in the inn. Why don't you just go look, see there's a spare key up there somewhere.
We don't know where
Because
that-
Mike's getting experience from picking the lock. Or is that only
Okay.
in video games?
We're still not sure
No,
if the kitchen's locked.
Joel, seriously, you played with this group long enough. We have to take the longest, hardest, most absurd, ridiculous route every single where we go.
Yes.
In our defense, we really
There's
don't
no
know
defense.
who's in the other rooms.
Yeah.
We don't know if they're occupied or not. Joel's telling us
Okay.
they are, but we
Well-
wouldn't know that.
I think Joel just told
Well,
us.
I told you that the inn was empty. That doesn't mean that there wasn't anybody in the rooms, but the common room was empty. There was nobody there. That's
But
why I'm
staff-
saying maybe you could find a key. You could probably find a key there.
The dwarfs in the keg behind the bar.
But nevertheless, you open up the room. It's a
Tom Waits song.
I think it's in the
It's
bottom.
a 20 by 20 square foot room. There's crates there. It's obviously a storeroom, but there is a ladder in the northeast room that goes up to the ceiling.
Where does
Which
this ladder
cla-
go, Mikey?
Clearly goes up to
Ladder goes up.
Abraham's room.
We are awesome detectives, guys. We are so good.
Makes you wonder if you come for that door with the lion roar. The tiger
It only
roar.
took 7 hours to get here. We're good.
I'm sure if it's
It's dawn now.
Now dawn.
Right, you want me to go first, Mike, and check the door? Or you want?
Do you want to check the other cellar first, or you want to go up there? We know where that ends. I'm just saying.
You want to check out that other door, Mikey? What do you think, man?
Sure.
All right, let's do it. Freaking.
Let's prop this door open so it doesn't shut behind us for some reason.
Yeah, there you go.
If that is underneath Abraham's room, then that little room probably has a secret entrance to all the tunnels and stuff. Because he wouldn't want to have to open the door after he goes down the hatch. So
Ah,
Right.
Gesundheit.
We'll see.
Oh, and just a reminder that elves see secret doors on a roll of 1 or 2 out of 6.
That's it, just passively, right?
Passively. 1 to 4 when they're looking for it. So I'm not sure, as they're under the room of Abraham, if they might have noticed the secret door. Both of them rolling a 1 or a 2. Bless you.
WTF.
I rolled a 2.
What were you doing?
He was perhaps in the vicinity of a secret door.
Where in the room were you?
We walked the perimeter of the room and did a grid up and down, but it was all passive.
All right. Eldane notices that there's some irregularities in the wall on the northwest corner of the room, which would lead theoretically on the other side of the wall to where your room was, and the other hallway.
inspect those irregularities and see if we can figure out how to open the door, assuming that it's a door. Pretty sure it's a door. I don't know how this works.
Push at the or pull at the irregularity.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Counterweighted.
Well, yeah, I mean, we pull on the wall where the irregularity is.
All right, so it was very easy to find the little latch where there was a little sliding door, which opens up and leads to a secret crawlway.
There you go.
That's 3 feet high and 3 feet wide.
Where's the dwarf?
Well, come get us.
Those of you that can, since you didn't indicate they had any kind of light source, those of you that can see in the dark, which were the elves, notice that there are several ladders that lead up to the ceiling within this 3x3 tunnel.
I'm glad we sent the elves on this mission.
So let's go let's go find our room and then crawl up the ladder, and then I knock on the ceiling.
Why is somebody knocking on the floor?
Do you think it could be the killer?
I don't
Quickly.
know.
When they open the door, everybody attack.
What do we have one shot?
Move the rug off the door.
It's an assassin who doesn't like our interior design. Brace yourselves.
All right, so we open the
They
drawer.
move the rugs.
So this corridor is about 35 feet long. There are 3 ladders. At the end of the corridor, it swings down to the south, so it mirrors the location of all the rooms upstairs.
So
The 3 ladders are marked with numbers that say 1, 2, and 3.
we're gonna line ourselves up under Captain Basma's room, the lock we couldn't pick.
By the way, to remind you, you were in room 3 and room 4.
So wait, we found 1, 2, and 3, or we found 1, 3, and 5?
You found 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
Your rooms were 3 and 4. Captain Basmar's room was 5. Wilfong's room was 7.
So it seems like we're missing some rooms. We have 1, 2, and 3.
Maybe it's on the other side to the other
Right.
through the wine cellar.
I didn't say the hallway turned to the south.
Okay, so we go back to Jake's turn.
Yeah, what he said.
Now this is a 3x3 corridor, so
Single
naturally
file.
you're crawling through one at a time.
That's
We really
And by we really mean we're just sending Mike.
and the dwarf is walking comfortably.
So who is in the lead
Two,
here?
right? Dwarf, go check around that corner.
Mikey, are you in the lead, or is Jeff in the lead? So that Dwarf's in the lead. He's supposed to start pulling the fight spaces.
And he's got infravision, right?
Mm-hmm. He does.
Yes,
Alright,
go
so-
look in the dark around the corner.
So when you make it around the corner, you see 4 more ladders.
What is
Number
5, 6, 7, 8.
8.
Okay, so we're going to Captain Basma's room.
You found 1, 2, and 3. Then down the corridor, there's 4 more.
6 and 7.
Okay.
Could be 4, 5, 6,
So we're
7.
going in where Captain Basma's.
Hey, I'm a business major. I can make that math work.
Captain Basmar's room was number 5.
Okay.
All right, so
So you're going to try the 5th ladder?
That's
The
exactly
ladder
right.
says number 5 on
You
it?
got it.
Yes, sir.
Let's hope that this is all pretty
You know
logical.
what? While we're trying the 5th ladder, they can all go find the 8th ladder.
Dude, that's not a ladder. That's a stairway to heaven.
Corridor ends where ladder number 7 is.
What was that, Joel?
The pathway of the corridor ends where ladder number 7 is.
Got it.
Oh, so the 8th ladder must be outside somewhere. We have to dig on the outside of the foundation.
Should you do that? All right, we had him through 7 into Vasmar's room and see what we can do.
5.
So you could see that there's a doorway in the ceiling. It's barred from below,
Oh,
which explains why you wouldn't be able to get in from above.
Okay. So we remove the bar and
Okay.
we try again to get into Captain Basma's room.
From
And-
below this time.
And it appears that there's a lock on this door from above.
wait a minute. I thought we tried to lock the door, but there was no way to lock it.
Well, Captain Basmar must have hooked up his own lock.
He is a member of the Assassin's Guild.
Magical lock creating abilities. We should probably just freaking
Can
drill
Mikey
the
pick
ass
it?
out there, didn't we? Not when the lock is on the other side of the door. He's good, he's not that good.
Yeah, you could probably access enough mechanisms to try to pick the lock.
Go Gadget Mikey.
He'd be breaking the odds if he succeeded again. He's already had some terrific luck.
Let's say about 25%.
25 I think is exactly
I was
right.
going to transfer.
Oh,
26.
26.
Now that our boyfriend
Oh,
doesn't
that's a
come
shame.
around anymore.
So
I know.
you think you have it, but you didn't. You say it's just too hard.
How sturdy is the wood? The floor.
I don't know. A
Sturdy
6
enough
on a
to
scale of 1 to 10.
Can the dwarf bash through it or not?
I'm sure he could.
making how much noise in the process?
Let's see if he can.
Alright, so I have to.
The tiger roaring.
Okay, so I'm gonna be the jerk you guys are to me. The trapdoor has to have a hinge on some side of it. It was like the trapdoor in our room. The hinge had to be at the bottom side
Because we had no
because we
hinges.
couldn't take the hinge apart to get in.
That's true.
So that would imply that the hinge on this door is on the bottom side, so we feel to take
Yes.
the hinge out and get in.
Oh, hold on. Let me get this straight out.
This is exactly what you guys are doing to me.
Totally, absolutely. I think Bob was just distracted by the cat, otherwise he would have been all over that.
So who carries a screwdriver with them, or what kind
Well,
of tool you gonna use?
we happen to have a magical dagger, which is incredibly sharp and indestructible, I imagine.
You know, what they are.
We have thieves tools. There's got to be a screwdriver in there.
Thieves' tools, yeah.
Okay, did you guys not bring your sonic screwdriver?
So the thief is gonna tinker with the hinges and.
Just pry the hinges off, Mikey.
Yes, the thief is going to tinker with the hinges.
And even if-
roll of some sort, Joel.
All right, no, it's okay. After a little bit of effort, you manage to do it, and the door swings downward. Actually, falls downward.
Does it hit him?
No.
Or put it in.
And now you have access to the room above.
We go in the room above.
Wait. He is a member of the Assassin's Guild, so I think we want somebody to talk to
So the dwarf will check out the room above first.
Perhaps somebody who's good at checking for traps?
I just don't want to send the dwarf
The
because
dwarf is tough. He's got bonuses against
Yeah, he's got
poison and
resist
everything.
poison.
Get up there.
and he's evil aligned.
Do something.
And he's got a lot of hit points.
Get up, dwarfy boy.
So I think I might have the most hit points.
Go.
You
Go
and
look.
me, 16.
Go smash. Don't touch anything.
Who has- Is it dark up there?
You afraid of the dark?
I use my low light vision.
Hold on. I
Which
stick
is
my head up and
called
see
you.
if I can see anything.
Well, if you can see in the dark, you could see that there's a.
I can't see in the dark.
You can't. He can't.
He can. He's an elf.
Okay.
He has
Well, there's nothing unusual in the room. It's normal furnishings, with the exception of one thing. You do see a crossbow that's aimed at the door.
Oh.
Not your door, but the regular door.
Yeah. You guys know what this means?
we got us a crossbow.
We got a free crossbow.
With one bolt.
Yes.
Make it count, guys.
Possibly poisoned. Possibly
I was thinking
poisoned.
that too, actually.
Which in D&D, AD&D is like instant death almost.
So, all right, so are we going? Mike, you gonna go up and inspect the rest
Yeah,
of the traps?
I'm gonna go up and disarm the crossbow trap.
Pull the string out from behind the trigger.
That may not be the only trap.
Okay.
Be very cautious, my friend.
Okay. So you got a crossbow with.
I cautiously go up there to the crossbow and I
Backyard.
remove the spring from the trigger.
Okay. Yeah, it was connected with a wire from the door to the chair where the crossbow sat. So.
Good, that was a trap.
In all likelihood, it would have shot one of you if you had picked the lock and went into the door.
Well, kudos to the dice for failure.
Yeah. You know what? It's Mike. Whenever Mike rolls bad, it's like Castle Amber. Whenever you want to roll low, he rolled low.
Hey, we might be able to use this wire for ourselves next time we have to hole up in a room for a night.
Well, we can use it as
So the room has normal furnishings. There is a chest. What else is in here?
Is there a dresser too?
There is a dresser.
Check out the chest.
That
I'll
frame,
check out the dresser.
watch for traps. If the whole room is trapped, then I'm sure that chest
Okay,
must be well
Gotta be
guarded as
your
well.
The chest
Yes.
the chest is empty. The dresser is full of very many different types of clothes, and what obviously appears to be a pretty good disguise kit.
Oh.
Ooh, the rogue likes disguise kits.
The kit there's numerous pieces of hair, some spirit gum, and 6 jars of makeup.
Nice find for the lead.
Assassin.
You know what, my friends? We have enough evidence right now of the contents of this room to be able to fabricate evidence to say that Captain Basmer killed the Baron. And then we could just go home. What do you think?
I think we can start paying attention to these.
And by the way, Kev Horn had the sense to look under the table, and he managed to find a leather tube with a leather cap in it, or on it, and you could tell there's some coins inside of it.
Is there any notes or paperwork inside it?
My friends, look what I found. I found a leather tube, and it seems like there might be coins in here.
Whatever you do, make sure you open that up while it's pointing at your face.
Yeah.
We open it up so it kind of spells out on the table.
Okay.
Not for our face.
So in there you find 30 platinum pieces and 6 gems.
And we all see this, right? Not just Mike?
You know, everybody has to
Depending
see
on
this.
how well you guys can either see in the dark or that you've created a light source.
We lit a
I-
candle.
It's fine.
We lit a
Because I
candle.
can see in the dark, so that means Adam can see me swipe a few of the platinum pieces with my hand quickly.
Dude, I poured it out. We all saw it.
And there was a candle lit.
Conveniently, there's 6
Oh,
gems.
there was a candle lit now, huh?
Yes, I lit the candle because I'm the magic user.
I remember you saying that.
So. All right.
He
Is
said
there
it
anything
Jeff
else in the
was-
tube? Papers?
No.
Papers?
Okay, Mikey, you want to take a look at that chest?
No papers.
There's nothing in the chest.
The chest was empty.
Oh. Is there a false bottom?
Yeah, search for, and a false top on the lid as well.
Yes. I'm
And,
just happy it didn't attack us.
and let's compare the dimensions of the
Definitely.
inside, because sometimes there might be a buildup on the left or the right.
You touch it and you can't get your hand out, right?
Yeah, there are no secret compartments or hidden anything in the chest. The chest is empty.
Okay.
Search the bed, search the mattress.
Under the mattress, yeah.
In the mattress.
Anything in the dresser?
You found the clothing in the disguise kit and the makeup.
I'm sorry, yeah, okay, I apologize.
And we check the pockets in the clothing.
Okay.
Nothing in there.
No, but you can tell that the makeup has some magical properties.
Ooh,
So
magic.
Guys, it tingles when I get near it.
do not put that in your pants. Ducat, the last time we found magic makeup, you put it in your pants and you had a rash that lasted for 3 months.
But I was huge for a while.
Well,
Yeah, but it was more than 4 hours.
It actually was-
So we had to go to the temple.
it made you look huge. I'll just say that.
That's just scary.
Why do you know that it didn't feel huge?
So both Eldane and Darter agree that another one of the makeup containers has some poison in it. That looks like it's probably used to apply to the bolts.
How many bolts did we find? Just the one on the crossbow, or the one?
You just found the one.
And so it looks like the bolt that is there does have some of this.
Yeah, it has some of the application on it.
So for the record, per
I bet they're
AD&D
like
rules, only Jeff can use the poisoned arrow.
Yeah.
Only an evil character can use poison.
Oh, okay.
So you've got 2 jars of makeup that are special. One that appears to have some magical properties, and the other one that has the poison.
Got it. And I wouldn't stand for us using that on our enemies. We can't take them down.
I give the poison to
No, but you'll
whoever
manufacture
carries the
evidence.
crossbow.
Who's taking the crossbow, Jeff?
Well, if we're going to use poison on the arrow, Jeff's the only one.
Yeah.
If we're going to ditch the poison, then anybody can use the crossbow probably.
Well, I wouldn't. There's children who work in the stable. I think we should still hold on to it.
Some kid could.
Really, I don't want them thinking that it's makeup and putting it on their face. Better that we hold on to it.
I'll take a water.
You got one more, Mickey.
I'll take a water.
Wow, are you lawful?
Neutral good.
Lots of neutral good people.
Neutrally.
Yeah, okay.
The watermelon's really good. The green melon's
So, are there
really
any
good.
other items
Pineapple's
in the
really
room
good.
that we neglected to
No.
take a look at?
No, it's otherwise pretty simple.
Okay. Then I think let's go out the way we came. Leave
Alright, so
everything.
let's be sure. So we got a crossbow, an arrow, a bolt. I'm sorry, crossbow, a bolt,
A poison bolt.
hit, the makeup, some poison,
Yep.
30 platinum pieces, a leather tube,
6 gems.
and 6 gems,
And a partridge in a pear tree.
and a partridge in a pear tree. All right, off we go.
And does anybody know how to use a crossbow?
D&D, you automatically know.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
When did something and you pull the trigger?
Yeah, I used to shoot these wild brats at.
Man, and you don't, they're not
Yeah,
been trigger than
yeah.
2 meters. They just-
How far away?
Did I bring the ring ice out? I'm sorry, guys. I forgot the ice bucket.
I know, but I used to bullseye water rats in my T16.
I think we all agree that we're going to go back to Abraham's room, and we're going to go up through the trapdoor back to Abraham's room next.
I love how, you know.
Yeah, I think when we go back to Abraham's room, only I'm going up first.
2 meters.
Agreed.
So there's a
Okay.
rat.
Well, you're going back,
Size of
so
you.
you're going back through the tunnel, back into the storeroom that's in the basement,
And then,
and then there's the ladder that goes up to Abraham's room.
correct.
Yeah.
That's right.
Have we been to all the other rooms?
No, we haven't.
We have no reason to go in the other room.
But we know there's good stuff in Abraham's, and we don't know how long this place is going to be empty. And nobody came. And the line
We are going to get some rest because Joel's going to start.
Yeah, you guys are starting to stumble around already. What can you do? You had a busy day. You were hunting octopus
It's true, but the adrenaline rush of finding a
and killing
poison
assassins.
and assassins' equipment and 30 a king's ransom and gems and platinum.
You guys are all last.
Yeah, I will not have any qualms about imposing some penalties if you're getting fatigued.
Okay. But what time is it right now? Like
Well,
12:45?
it's probably close between 1 and 2 o'clock.
Okay. Well,
So it's like the end of D&D night used to be.
yeah, we're still going into Abraham's room before
So
we go
instead
to
of talking,
Okay.
I go back to the ladder to
Go to
Abraham's
room
room. I'm going up the ladder. Checking the ladder, making sure it's stable and attached, and then I'm gonna go up the ladder.
Maybe a little more.
Pineapple's good.
Maybe a little more pineapple.
Green melon is good.
Okay, well the trap door is locked. There's a surprise.
Okay, locked from down here or locked from up there?
From down below, where you guys are.
Oh, give it a shot. If it doesn't work, we'll go through the front door.
Yep, okay.
I want to think about it.
Nope, I do not unlock it.
Do you want to check the other rooms or straight to Abraham's? I say straight to Abraham's.
I thought we were doing Abraham's.
Yeah, I'm starting to get tired. We need to go to Abraham's and let's get this over with.
Okay.
I think if only one of us goes in the room and we move around quietly and we stay out of the line of the tiger painting, we might be able to get the room searched at least.
Sure. Agree. All right. So we go through the front door to Abraham's room.
So you're going upstairs, back
Yep,
through
back.
the inn
Correct.
to his down the hallway to his room.
That's
Okay.
That's right. Through the door that we've already opened.
Okay. So you managed to do that without encountering anybody.
So there's the portrait of the tiger. There is a chest. What
Oh,
else
they
do
don't
we see
come
in
up
his
the
room?
Well, wait, you locked the door.
That's what I mean.
You gotta get back in now. He specifically said he locked the door when you guys left.
Yeah, we did.
Yep.
I would have thought that Mikey, since he already locked it once, he should be able to pick it again pretty easily.
I thought there was
Maybe it's a bonus for it.
Yeah, I thought if you pick a lock, you can always unpick it or something in AD&D. But go ahead and roll, Mike.
All right, I'll give you a 50% bonus.
Okay.
Alright, no problem.
All right, so the door opens again. You're getting pretty good at it. Same thing you saw before, large bedroom, huge double bed,
I
northeast
grabbed Mike by
corner,
the collar.
Wait.
painting the tiger
Can we-
next to
can
the bed.
we-
I'm not going after the chest. I'm gonna go see what I can
There's a
find.
large
and I'll
double
make
bed, there's a
my-
painting of a
I'll figure the
tiger.
out.
There's a chest. What else was
Well,
there?
Below the
20 books
below the painting is a chest.
Okay.
In the center of the room is just padded leather chair. The east wall has a shelf with 20 books. The west wall has a desk under the window.
Okay. Desk first.
Is the window closed?
The shutters are closed and barred.
That's it.
I head over and look at the books. Read the
I
bindings.
think we go in and close the door.
That's a good choice too.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night.
Take
Good
care.
night.
Thank you so
Good night.
much. That's very nice.
Please don't forget it.
Can you help me with the door?
So I read the bindings on the books, see if there's any of interest.
Um,
Oh,
I think it would be
Actu-
smart not to light anything in this room. If that tiger sees anybody moving, it might roar again.
Do you think you can walk over to the desk without triggering the tiger?
I think it'd be smart if the two elves started moving around and see if it triggered anything off.
And move around and see if it triggers anything off.
where you move?
If we move towards the bookshelves and the desk.
Not towards the chest, towards the bookshelf, towards the desk,
Ducat is
towards the
already.
dresser.
Ducat is checking out the bookshelf,
hmm
and Ephraim, you're moving towards the desk, right? And all of you are staying far away from the painting for now.
Okay, so nothing animates. You get to where you want to go.
A painting or a tapestry?
Paint.
How big is that painting?
Probably about 10 feet long.
Okay.
Sorry, what did I miss?
I could use it to poke holes and poke it around.
You are still walking towards the bookshelf, and Ephraim is walking towards the drawer. What do they see?
Excuse me.
It did not trigger the tiger.
Although,
I wonder if we could cover the tiger so he couldn't see us.
The book's a variety of either history books or catalogs. You had a glance at it before when you were up here with Abraham in his room,
Sure.
so you don't see anything now that you didn't see back then.
So like, these three should have put in, make sure there's no hollow compartments.
Yeah. Search.
and if you find a
search.
JCPenney lingerie section, let me know.
Oh, dude, keep that for myself.
What sort of titles when he searches through? What does he
If
see?
anybody younger than us hears that joke, they'd be like, what are you talking about?
The history of the Barons family, the history of Groton, the history of Restonford, the history of the Isle of Lendor.
History of WWF wrestling, the history of Weird Al.
All right, so we start
Baseball.
reading.
The history
Okay,
of
Darter
America.
starts
I
reading.
wanna-
He can't read since you don't read English.
I just
Or
want,
common.
Joel, I want to leaf through all to make sure there's no
My guy's smart.
notes stuck in anything, no hit, no, you know,
You grab
hollowed
my
out,
bindings
there's
and
something
shake
inside. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't find anything
Okay.
of
I did
note
my due
there.
diligence.
No leaves, no.
While they're preoccupied doing that, Joel, I move into the shadows, trying to get as close as I can to the wall
Okay.
that the tapestry's on.
What about the drawer? I thought you were checking out the drawer. The desk.
No, that was the other elf.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Mikey, I was wondering what would happen if we covered the lion portrait so it couldn't see.
Why don't we do that last?
Well, actually, what I was trying to do is get to the wall so I could see if I could cut the ropes that were holding it up.
Well, it's a painting. It's not a tapestry.
So is it painted on the wall or is it just like?
No, it's like it's a framed painting hanging on the wall.
Can we resolve what's in the desk first?
Yeah, let's resolve the desk. In the bed, maybe?
And the bed. Yeah. Under the bed, in the mattress.
I'm gonna have next year tonight.
Remember, when I got close to the bed, the thing started to roar.
I thought you walked towards the.
The chest.
Chest.
You're the thief.
So you just stay far away
But-
and then go around it to the bed and stuff. Stay out of its
The
radius.
chest is below the painting
Yeah.
and the northeast wall,
Okay.
and the bed is in the northeast corner, with a little space between where the trapdoor would be, and then trapdoor being the corner. So you got the bed, then the corner, then the next wall where the tiger and chest
Let's
are.
resolve the
Most
desk.
importantly, where's the desk?
That's on the other side of the room.
All right. What do I find on the desk?
You'll see some invoices, typical inn kind of stuff, casks of wine, beer,
Can we see
food.
the dates of when that wine was purchased? And was it purchased in Restonford? And was he there during the weekend that the Baron was killed? Were those purchases made during that
That
weekend?
might take you a little time to do that detective work.
I can't
Can we
just
take it
look-
with us?
Yeah, we'll grab the paperwork, I guess.
Mhm.
How much time? It's like a page, right? We just look at the date and then we see the date of the purchase.
Well, there's a number of papers there.
It's a ledger.
The ledger's not there. There's just a pile of invoices.
All right, let's take the whole file.
All right.
We put it in leather tube.
What else? What else is that?
Two
desk?
holes.
That's it. Maybe a fountain pen,
Ooh. Is it like an arrow or a cross
a
or?
feather.
Oh,
Are there any drawers or
I was gonna say paper mate.
shelves or anything like that?
Yeah,
Containers?
No,
Drawers.
it's a shelfless desk,
So it's like a secretary.
kind of. Yeah.
And if we look under the desk, do we find anything attached underneath the desk, hidden away?
There's
stored?
nothing of value attached to the desk or under the desk.
Is there a trash receptacle by the desk or near the bed in the room?
An empty one.
Okay.
How thick is the desk? I mean, is it like like just tabletop thickness, or is there, is there room for hidden drawers?
It's a slab of wood, about 2 inches thick.
Okay.
2 inches. That's a big slab of wood.
So we search the desk.
Yeah, it's heavy.
Did we find anything if we search the desk looking for anything?
No.
Okay.
What about the chair? Under the chair?
The padded chair
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's an idea.
in the center of the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
I look underneath. It's like the chair.
All right. There's nothing of a note underneath it.
The upholstery doesn't appear to be ripped or damaged or repaired.
No.
I tested out for comfort.
You're gonna sit in the chair.
So there's a big squeak, and feels comfortable enough.
Guys, wake me in the morning.
You're sitting in a dead man's chair right now. I hope you know.
I'm gonna buy the dead man's chair next week when we leave.
Estate sale coming up.
Gonna buy the inn.
I'm going to take the history of the Rotten, the book, as
Alright.
well. There might be something interesting there. All right, so now we have the bed and we have the chest. Do you want to try the bed first? Maybe that won't set it off and you can then search the bed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be standing right next to the painting, because if they set off that thing, I'm just grabbing the chest and running.
Wait.
Unseen servant?
Silence 15 foot radius.
But
Oh!
you have to learn it though first,
I
right?
gotta see if I can remember. I don't even know it's first level.
Well, let's work on the
We'll be
bed.
back in 8 hours.
No, it's 15 minutes for a level 1 spell. We covered that last
man.
week.
Oh, that's right.
Unfortunately, it's not. It's a second level cleric spell.
Second level.
See if you had multi-class.
The-
See what we're gonna get to.
So we walk towards the bed
Okay,
and as far away from the painting as possible.
on the other side of the bed.
Right.
Okay.
Do we trigger the tiger when?
So when you approach the side of the bed, you trigger the tiger. It animates and starts roaring again.
Hmm.
So in the painting, it's running around roaring,
Grab the.
but it's
grab
running
the
in
chest.
within the painting.
I grab the sheet and cover the painting so it can't see us. Does that make a difference? I pull the
It's a
sheet
10-foot long painting.
So he grabs the sheet and the
I
finish.
grab the chest.
He drags the chest away from the tiger, on the opposite side of the room, as it's roaring.
And as it's roaring, I search the bed. I lift up the mattress. Because what the hell's another couple minutes of that?
That's a pretty big chest. It's not necessarily like a trunk. You don't
Dwarf.
necessarily just pick it up and
Dwarf would
probably take a couple of you guys to either carry it or you're gonna open it.
So it's not possible to drag it. Or
I was just dragging it away from the picture.
Okay, you start dragging it. It's a bit of work though.
we give him a hand.
It's loud.
We give him a hand and we
Is it
Okay.
louder than the tiger?
Louder than the tiger roaring?
The tiger roared 5 times and now it's quiet.
Okay. And now the chest is on the other side of the room.
Yep.
All right.
All right. Do we want to open it here, or do you just want to bring it back to our room?
It's just open.
No, let's just bring it back to our room.
That's what I said. Let's just bring it back to our room.
Okay. Look at let's.
You realize if we bring it back to our room,
And it's kind of evidence, isn't it?
then yeah, it's pretty
Pretty damning evidence.
incriminating. So I would say let's do
All
it
right.
here.
Open it here.
Was there anything under the mattress of the bed?
No.
Okay.
And check for traps before you try to open this Ephraim. Eldane, excuse me. Here,
Okay.
Ephron.
My trap monkey.
Exactly. Ephron.
The chest is not trapped.
Okay.
Is it unlocked?
Yeah, it's unlocked.
Oh.
Oh, let's go. What's
I open it
inside?
up.
Inside there's
We
a
look over Mike's shoulder into the chest with him at the same time that he
Yeah.
opens it.
there's a
So I
variety
realize with all of them standing around me, I'm not trying to steal anything from the
there's a variety of clothing and an iron box.
I take the iron box out.
Okay.
Check that for traps.
You don't see any traps, but it looks like a very complicated puzzle type of lock.
Puzzles. Should we sleep on this?
My favorite kind of lock.
If we can carry the iron box out, it's not massive. We should take it, close the lid, and just get out of there and go to our room and rest.
And we should
It's a-
search through the pockets of search the rest of the chest.
It's a heavy.
Yeah, I think we quickly search the clothes and then we put the chest back.
And why bother going back near the
Yeah.
tiger?
I'm not making another noise.
There's nothing remarkable as far as the clothes go. It's typical innkeeper's clothing.
So better than ours.
We grab the iron box and we head back to our room.
Well, we peek out the hallway. You know, we're cautious, make sure nobody sees us.
After tigers roaring half the night.
Well,
No,
last
no,
time
it's-
tiger roared, nobody came.
Yeah, and nobody came this time. It appears very quiet and empty in the hallway.
All right, so we hustle back to our room as quietly and quickly as we can.
Okay.
We really should slide that chest back eventually.
As soon as the tiger agrees not to roar loudly 5 times.
Well,
Did we lock the door on our way out?
Yes.
We gotta put that box back eventually.
No, we
Okay.
don't.
If somebody
Fine.
If
finds
the
it,
door's locked, nobody knows that they ran in and moved it.
well, they're gonna know because the chest is in the middle of the room right now.
Nobody knows he didn't drag it there. If it's closed, if the door's locked, nobody knows. Anyway,
Alright, we can try.
we get back to our room.
Okay.
Do we want to try this, or do we want to get rest and catch up on our
No, I,
team?
I really think we need to rest.
All right. I am going to suggest that the dwarf sleep on the trapdoor. That way nobody can push it open. And two of us sleep leaning against the door, so nobody can push that open.
In front of the door?
I'm
Whatever.
good with that idea.
Does the door swing into the bedroom from the hallway, or does it swing out of the hallway?
We'd have to swing.
Or we just set up the crossbow trap in our room.
No,
I won't do that if it's poisoned.
yeah, not with a poison bolt, and we only have one bolt right now, and we'd have
But
to.
we've got a lot of poison.
Wipe the poison off it.
We can wipe the poison. That's true.
And then do what with the poison rag?
I think we're just fine leaning against the door sleeping there.
Throw it out.
Are we gonna take watch, or are we all just gonna crash out?
Yes, we're gonna take watch for wanted by the Assassin's Guild. I will take first watch.
Pairs?
I'm going to sleep.
Pairs or singles?
I think singles is alright. I mean, we'll sleep with our swords drawn.
Sleep in your armor.
If I had armor.
If I'm taking first watch, I am going
I think I do.
to look through the invoices in the 2 hours that I have on watch and skim through the history of Garatin and see if it
Actually,
references
at this point, we only need to keep watches for like half an hour.
and see if it references any of the notable figures of the town who we've met so far. Harper or the mayor, or if it's an older book, or Arnes. Yeah.
All right, you do that, and the invoices don't reveal anything that you would find enlightening.
So there are purchases that happened, but none of the purchases were from the weekend.
No.
Because the lack of information is evidence in itself too. It demonstrates that he didn't make a purchase on that weekend. Okay. So there's no evidence that he made purchases of beer in Restonford on the weekend of the death of the Baron.
Correct.
Okay. And what about the history book? Was there anything of interest related to notable historical figures?
You don't see anything in the history book that connects to anything that you've found. I mean, there are references to the castle and the mayor, but not to the mayor Arnes.
Are there blueprints or diagrams of the inside of the castle?
No, there's nothing like that there.
All right.
Already, Jeff? It's 9:40. 5 burpees.
Yeah, my stomach wasn't so full.
So does my shift pass uneventfully?
You
Yep.
can me in.
By the way, did we ensured that we wanted to close all of the trapdoors that we opened in the other rooms?
To the best of our ability, because we did kind of destroy one door.
Yeah, there's Captain Bassmore's room. You're not going to shut since the door
Bail back up.
But
Fell apart.
we did cover it with the rug.
with the rug.
Cover it back up with the rug.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That'll
I'll
fool
trade off
everybody.
with
All right.
you. Yeah, my 2 hours. I'll skim through the history of Garatin because I got nothing else to do.
Good look through
Yeah.
the invoices and deals.
It almost puts you to sleep.
And then you got that adventurer training.
Yes. All right.
Alright, I guess I'll take my 2 hours.
All right.
Okay.
Isn't it morning at this point?
Yeah, toward the end of your shift, the sun is starting to come up outside.
Still need a few more hours. It's only been a couple.
Yeah.
Couple.
During my 2 hours, I'm going to play with the puzzle box locks.
I closed the blinds. Curtains.
You successfully closed
It's pretty complicated. You know, you're going to need a bit of time to work through it. You figure maybe about 10 minutes you might be able to figure it out.
No, she
Okay,
like
I'll spend my time trying to figure out how to open it up while everybody else is sleeping.
you
Okay.
only have 120 minutes. However, you're gonna fit that 10 minutes into that time.
All right, so after about 8 minutes of fiddling around with it, everybody's still sleeping. You think you got it. If you can give a open locks check.
Okay?
Is it a eureka? Or we're all dead?
There's a
Boom.
fireball.
Gas permeates.
Boom.
Okay,
Or-
I open
And-
box check, I make it.
Yeah, I was going to say add your intelligence to it, but
Never mind. We're talking about the character, so there may be.
all right.
Or subtract your intelligence from it, right? The lower is better for this roll.
Okay, I'm going to send you a message with what's in there.
What's in the box?
Are you typing it in roll 20 or Google do it?
Yeah, because
Roll 20.
If you type it in roll 20, I think we may see it.
no. As long as he types it specifically to Mike. But does he know how to direct it to Mike?
Is it slash whisper?
Oh, the
Yeah.
sun.
/W space, and then you have to type his name.
Just do it in Google. Just switch over to Google.
Let's see, where in. Oh.
I don't think I can watch that movie.
So find one of these 15 different tabs.
Sure.
Yep, you gotta poke around and find the tab with Gmail in it, and you can do the Google chat. Let me know if you need help.
Oh,
How about I type something to you?
Oh, good idea. That'll
All right.
help them see.
That's it.
By the way, Jeff and
Okay.
Josh, Doctor Who, this weekend? Did you see it?
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Yes. Lots of questions. Not a lot of answers.
Well, we got one big one. And it was not really a surprise. I think.
I was disappointed.
I was thinking it was going to be somebody better.
I wanted to be somebody else.
You know who I wanted to be?
Ronnie.
Romana.
I wanted to be Ronnie or Romana, or still on a chance of Susan Foreman.
He abandoned me, but she left him.
Yeah.
But he did abandon Romana.
Well, he did promise to come back to visit Susan Foreman.
That's
Romana chose to stay with me. Well, she did.
Yeah, that's true.
So here's Jules' group. Jules has got 2 sensors working here. She uses the ultrasonic to stop like 2 inches from the wall, and the gyroscope to turn the right mouth.
Cool.
was the gyroscope part of the ED kit?
It's part of the.
You have to buy it separately, so that's.
It comes with the education kit, right? Buy it separate for these.
Oh,
That's awesome.
how do you get an education kit?
That looks a lot of fun.
You go to Lego.com and buy it.
Oh,
You all set with Mikey? Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's getting to be close to the end of Mike's shift. You can start hearing some noise out in the inn. It's but it's getting to be early. You would speculate it's probably Arillis starting breakfast up.
You gonna wake us up, Mikey? Are you gonna wake one person up? What are you gonna do?
I'll wake someone up.
The dwarf?
Yeah, wakes up the dwarf.
Or Jeff? Or Adam? Jeff or Adam?
I'll wake up Adam.
They're both elves.
Yeah, that's true.
You're just snoring like a banshee. Adam, you got watch you waking us all up.
I'll say, the sun's up. Pretty well rested.
You got 6 hours.
Yeah. I asked Mike if it's time to get everybody up.
I don't know if you want to get them all up yet, but
Is Mike still working in the box? Does Adam see that?
No.
he can see me. He can see me fiddling around trying to open the lock.
I don't know, what do we have left to do today? I don't remember.
Gotta go talk to Arneson.
Yes, we gotta go report back.
We should probably do that sooner rather than later.
Yeah, we should hear what we're gonna tell her too.
I wake everybody
Try
up.
not to get killed. Same old thing.
I wake everybody up.
All right. So I guess the first order of business is that iron box.
Agreed.
Playing around with it, and I think I can get it open.
Okay, show us.
Well, I need a little bit more time to play around with it, but I think you guys give me a little bit. I can probably get it open while you guys are getting ready.
So,
All right, I can brush my teeth.
Ephraim, Eldine, you're saying that you had 2 hours to play with this thing, and you're only just opening it now?
Yeah, have you seen how complicated this thing is?
I
There's like
thought
100 different places you can move these things to try to get it open.
I saw a taste of your skills last night. You were so good. I would have thought that you had this thing cracked by now.
Yeah, those are simple little door locks. I mean, that's easy. I mean, that's basic.
Gotcha. Well, by all means, don't let me stop you. Please, go right ahead.
All right, so Joel, I keep working on the lock for like another 10, 15 minutes,
He's
and
faking it.
then miraculously I open it.
Well done.
What's the tie?
All right. There's 280 gold pieces.
Mike, you already took 200. It's actually 440.
175 electrum pieces.
Wow, Spot Town likes electric.
And 575 silver pieces.
My friends,
That's a big box.
I don't know if I can in good faith be part of taking these coins from Abraham. Captain Bosmer,
Good, you get yours to the temple.
This is Kevlar speaking.
Yeah, and you know what? Don't worry about it. We'll make sure that we take care of the boys and everybody else that works here.
I mean, this is what's funding their wages. this might be what funds the food to keep this business
Is there anything
going.
else in there, Joel?
No,
Well, this business may not
Just
be
those
here,
coins.
Abraham's not here to run it.
I'm sure,
So, why don't we just make sure we hang on to it, and when we leave town, we'll make sure that they get a fair share of it.
it's their share, it's not our share. We've just stolen from them.
No, it's Abraham's share.
Since we're gonna prove he was murdered, we should get a share of that.
Exactly.
I don't feel comfortable with this, Kevlarn says, shaking his head.
But we'll worry about this bridge later.
Yeah.
We do need to make sure that this doesn't fall, this money doesn't fall into the hands of the corrupt and fuel their corruption further.
Perhaps if we can use this money to help prove his innocence, maybe then.
You know what the best way to prove his innocence is? Buy gear.
Yeah, we're gonna prove his innocence by buying armor and everything else we can get our hands on.
But if I see any of you using this money for nefarious purposes, for the
Sure.
purchase of alcohol or other types of sundries, I won't have it.
If we're sitting in and we're using this money to buy alcohol to pay the people, I don't understand what the problem is with that.
It's really a way of kind of, what's the term?
Spreading the wealth.
I was gonna say laundering the money back to the people who should have it in the first place.
This is a man. who
All right,
put us
we're
on-
wasting time.
Yeah, it's fine.
I don't want to see anybody at gambling tables or drinking alcohol with this money. This should only be going to clearing his name, as he would want it.
Okay, what are we telling Arnes? Obviously, we're telling the truth about going on the lake, killing the octopus, Basmar attacking us.
No, we do not
No.
tell her that Basmar attacked us.
Where is he then?
He got killed by the octopus.
Okay, fine. Close enough.
He was taken.
What else have we found out? She's gonna want to know something.
We found out how to kill an octopus.
who in the party is still injured? You guys have wounds that need to be healed?
Kevlarn received a cure light wounds, and he's still down. He was down 2 hit points last night.
We let him sleep through the night.
But I don't know how many hit points you heal when you get a night's sleep. Is it 1 hit point?
Gets like one.
I think it's 1 as well.
What
So-
do you think it is, Mr. Bean?
I think about no more than one.
So Kevlarn is down 1 hit point.
Hmm.
And then we
Yeah,
used
he-
all of our spells and everybody else.
If he had a good night's sleep.
He did not take watch.
Okay.
Somehow.
Did you get anything to eat? You guys never ate dinner last night.
We took the rations from the ship, remember? We ate the rations in the ship.
Okay.
They weren't that tasty.
But we did have dinner.
They weren't Pancheros quality. For each day of rest, 1 hit point of damage is restored.
Oh. And I think our cure light wounds got everybody else. Eldane, were you fully healed? Did we get you back up to full health?
I'm full.
Okay.
I'd be getting hurt.
I think he was overhealed by
I
one.
believe I am down 1 hit point.
You're
I
down
think I'm
one.
okay.
Did you heal the 1 hit point from your night's sleep?
No.
So if you were down 1 hit
You
point
didn't watch either.
and you didn't take a watch, then
Nope.
you are now healed that 1 hit point.
Don't
So
even dream about those races being good.
so it's just our cleric, our pure cleric, who is down 1 hit point right now. That works out.
Cool.
Alright, so what are we telling Arnes? Are we gonna try to set a trap for her?
Do we want to go back to Balmoral first and Martin and learn what happens at the court yesterday?
I don't think Balmoro's gonna tell us anything. I think he's just gonna be a washed up old man right now, frustrated that his friend is dead.
Well, we need to find out what charges Abraham was put on. Somebody's got evidence, or somebody's out for him. Who led the charge to have him arrested? On what evidence? What was presented?
What charge?
Yeah.
We tried to ask him the other night, he wouldn't tell us, but he could be.
But also it was 12:30 and our game session was going to work.
We could tell Arnis that we have found some evidence in Abraham's room and left it locked there. And then scout out and watch who was in Abraham's room with anybody. That's pretty easy.
I think we have that option. We could also try the same variant of the Holga plan, except now just intimidate her, or charm person on her. And it's because we know she's in the guild, most
Right.
likely. And here's another
I'll
option.
let you in the secret.
Hmm.
Charm person's not gonna work. Because it
But
breaks the plot.
Meta Adam knows that that's not going to work.
But we can intimidate her. We can intimidate her and say that we know that she
Yeah,
stole the
I don't think
stone.
the person who commands the town guard is going to be intimidated.
Yeah.
No, Holga doesn't command the town.
Oh,
guard.
Holga. I thought
She's
they were
the
making
magic
Arneson.
I'm
user.
talking about Harness.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Arneson. That was the mayor.
no. This is.
Who we're supposed to meet with.
Yeah,
I'm
who
moving
was-
away from Arnis for a second.
I think that should be our top priority because we promised to meet with her yesterday.
We could still collect some information before we go to her.
I don't think we'll be able to get the whole without going through her.
She is at the castle. And there's a third option. We have a disguise kit, which seems to be magical, which gives us the option to disguise ourselves as someone else for the purposes of collecting information. That could be useful too.
So we knock out 6 guards and disguise ourselves as the 6 guards in the Patrick Castle.
we could,
just like Dorothy and the Tin Man.
well, it strikes me we could disguise ourselves as Captain Bobby and then go interact with Oscar and see what we can learn. We've got a few options there.
Is there anybody in the common room in the inn when we head down for breakfast?
Glammy's there at the bar. James has been mopping the floor, but that's
So
it.
why don't we ask them what happened yesterday?
Agree.
So, Glammy. God, the kid's name.
James.
The one with like a real name.
James.
James, what happened yesterday?
They,
Who's that?
the castle people.
The guards.
They had a trial, and they found Abraham guilty of killing the Baron, and they executed him.
Was there anybody from the Baron, the town up there? Where are we from?
Rested.
Was there anyone from Restonford who officiated this?
I
or
don't
was
know
part
what
of
happened
this?
up there. I'm not allowed up there.
So this wasn't even a public trial?
I don't know who was there. I'm pretty sure Oscar was there because he works there, but I don't know who else would have been there.
So he was charged with murder, huh?
That's terrible.
Well, case solved, guys. Let's go.
I'm so sorry for your loss. It's terrible.
Yes, we are very sad.
Does he have any family or arrangements being made?
What
Yeah,
happens
we,
to the
you know,
kid?
we sent message to his younger brother who lives on the other side of the island. He'll probably be here in a week, I guess, and he'll probably take over or something. I don't know.
On the plus side, you know that octopus problem that was plaguing the fishermen? Not a problem any longer.
Well, that's pretty neat, I guess.
I'm sorry that we missed everything. We got trapped at sea. It was a horrible journey. The Captain Hasbro was there. He was attacked and killed by the octopus.
Well, you know,
So was Captain
that's
Bob.
nice. I really got to get back to my mopping, though. I'll
So,
talk to you guys later.
Is there anything you want to tell us about your mop?
It's my mop. It's my mop.
Dude, get a haircut. It's not, they don't call them out.
Oh, thank you, Joe.
Life is like a mop, you know.
Thank you, James.
As I walk past James, I hand him 5 silver pieces.
Well, thanks.
James, I hope this helps you out.
Well, yeah. Maybe I can.
Come on,
Maybe-
new mop.
If
We're
you
all the
remember
same.
anything else, please let us know.
Okay.
Wait,
Just be careful, guys.
give that 5 sold to your friend George, and
I don't-
have friend George buy you a new mop.
I don't want you guys to go on trial next.
No, trust me, we're trying to.
Yeah, we're trying to prevent that too.
Why would anybody else go on trial? They think they found the killer, no?
Well, I don't know. I don't think Abraham was a killer. I don't know.
They could peg us as accomplices. Yeah, this does present a problem. We are going into the heart of the lion's den if we go up there.
I really think we should get information from his friends first before we go there. We need to find out what happened yesterday first. We need to go talk to Balmura and Martin maybe.
I was gonna see what we can find about tomorrow, I guess.
We have breakfast.
And as we're out of the inn and walk,
We'll
walking,
eat breakfast.
I said-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dwarf eats too.
I just wanted to say that, guys, was he asleep with his eyes open?
They're like,
For those listening, our resident evil dwarf is falling asleep.
Guys were so excited.
the irony is he's 6'8". How's he a dwarf and he's 6'8"?
How you're a dwarf? You're 6'4".
Well, run at my house.
It's all relative. No, but in character, guys, if oh god, who's that guy's name?
Abraham.
If Abraham's brother is going to come and run the inn, then we should just give that box over to him or leave it where he can find it. You know.
We'll work on that. We'll work that out after we solve this. We can put ourselves on retainer, run the inform until he gets here.
What's your language?
I got neutral good.
Oh, really? Even after that?
I'm just joshing. All right, so we go to find Balmaro.
You just volunteered 2 days.
All right,
of your
so-
time to help him get-
As usual, he's there in his office getting ready for his rehearsal. So you guys again.
Can you tell us what happened yesterday? Exactly.
Well-
With as much detail as you can, because
Well, I wasn't there, but
Who was there?
just the castle people.
So everybody
was-
knows about what happened, but nobody was there. He
Well-
may not be dead for all we know.
Well, I mean, I picked up little bits from the guards that patrol around. The guards were there, but, or at least they know what happened.
Why didn't you tell them that we were on the ship fighting the octopus when they called us as witnesses? He was your friend. I don't understand.
Nobody asked me for any. I mean, the guard, the mayor or the guards, they didn't come to me and ask me for my opinion.
All right, so tell us what you know.
You- I think they may have called or at least gone and talked to Harper, but nobody talked to me. They didn't talk to Martin. They didn't talk to anybody.
How did
As
you
far
know
as I
this-
know,
How do you know this is true then? If you weren't there.
the patrol guards told me.
Oh, the guards told you.
Who would preside at a trial?
Well, it would probably be the mayor and Tellish and Askew and the other heads
No,
of the
we're
guard.
asking you. Why are you? You're not supposed to ask us. We're asking you.
But I mean, so in your opinion then,
My
do you think
opinion.
that the mayor rushed through all this and is to blame for possibly killing an innocent man?
My opinion, the mayor probably saw a chance to get Abraham in trouble because she didn't like Abraham and use it as an excuse to kill him. Do I think Abraham was the murderer? No, of course not.
We don't need
Just any more than I think it was me or Harper, which from what you've told me, were the suspects. But you know what? I'm not gonna create any more problems because otherwise I'm gonna be the next one that the mayor's gonna have a mock trial for and kill.
Well, Balmoral, you do realize that 3 items were found at the scene of the murder of the Baron.
Yeah, you think I don't know that?
Well, you seem a little calm. Right now, I'd be very concerned because that's public knowledge that the loot string was found there. So,
Yeah, I know all that. We've already been through that. Wilbur gave it to Holga.
yes, but right now, your close friend was just killed, and there is evidence that implicates
Well, what do you want me to do?
Well, you're
I could leave town, I guess.
You're preparing for a rehearsal right now. That seems awfully strange to me. You seem very laid back.
It's just one more thing I don't understand.
I just don't understand how you can be so calm about this whole thing right now.
The show must go on.
Ooh, nice. Some people find comfort in routine.
So,
like you know, being big bad cop in a zombie apocalypse. Even if you're a little bad cop and you're not even that bad.
Let's let the bad cop do
All
whatever
right,
he
so we'll
wants.
try fire turn with Harper.
Yeah, Harper was supposedly there.
do we want to share what happened to us on the ship?
Doesn't matter. He doesn't care.
He doesn't care. We're on our own. It's got a
You
weekend.
guys better really watch your backs though, because
You're really helpful. You've told us that 3 times. Thank you, Boner. We appreciate that. If there's anything more useful you could do to assist us in this investigation, other than tell us to watch our backs again, we would be more than happy to hear it. But
you know
at this point,
you can be as snide as you want, but you guys blew it yesterday. If you don't mind me being blunt,
I do mind, so just don't.
you guys messed up yesterday.
we messed up.
You
know,
were supposed to be at the inn with watching that dinner that I arranged for you, and instead you were nowhere to be found. I know you were out hunting octopuses, which was probably pretty stupid of you to do, because you didn't need to be chasing octopuses when when you were investigating a murder in town.
We were trying to curry favor with the townspeople in the castle.
Oh, that's nonsense. You were just trying to line your pockets with the reward money. And you don't have to be a genius to
And
see
Balmero,
that.
if you're going to go there, what sort of friend are you? Your best friend, a man that you've known for 3 years, gets drawn away to prison. A court case is brought against him. You're not even there to speak in his defense, in his character.
Don't
You are
you
implicated.
get it? I would have been executed with him.
So you're just interested in your own.
You're darn right. Why would I want to kill myself?
Just make sure your tail doesn't come out from between your legs.
You see,
What make
All right, guys, stop. We're just making an enemy of a guy who's our friend. Just leave it be.
I don't know if he was ever our friend. What if he, just because he doesn't.
We're turning him into an enemy now.
Okay, I was gonna say just because he's not our enemy.
I'm sorry.
Let's go see Harper.
Balmero, I'm sorry for your loss
We're
to your
just very
friend.
upset that this happened. We could not have foreseen that he
We
would
feel
have
guilty
Yeah.
about what happened yesterday. We're sorry.
been executed
Well,
so quickly.
You know, I'm sorry too. But I'm not kidding when I'm saying you guys really ought to really watch your back. You don't know who you're going to talk to and who you can trust and who you can't. I know I can trust Abraham, I can trust Martin. I don't even know who else in this town I can trust. And that includes all of the boys that work behind. Now I'm not even sure about them. I thought I could trust Wilbur with my life. Next thing I know, he's given my loot string to Holga for who knows what reason.
You know,
For a
frankly,
little bout, chicka bout bout.
I think
I know exactly what reason.
Balmero, at this point, I mean, in good faith, I can't see another person be killed or something. I really think you should leave town. I mean, we have no way to protect you. They're clearly more powerful than we are. They can drag you out of your bed at any moment. I think that you should pick up roots and go elsewhere.
No,
Either that
my friends
or-
and I are looking out for each other. Martin has my back. Has his back.
And you guys both had Abraham's back. Like what happened there?
You're making an enemy again.
I'm trying to convince him that it's in his best interest to leave town. Either that or open up a jackfruit factory.
Abraham should have been more careful.
Abraham had special powers and he couldn't even protect himself. What are you going to be able to do?
Well, you know, I guess when the mayor's castle is after you, then the mayor's castle's after you, and they're going to get you, one way or
Yeah,
another.
make
And
sure
they've been
that's-
after Abraham for a long time.
The best way to make sure that they don't come after you is don't be there.
Moving on.
Harper.
Let's go see Harper.
Yeah. Good luck with him.
Wait, which
At least nobody ever messes with him. So
I think we're going to go break that rule.
is he the doddering old
Do
man?
you have any
Oh.
suggestions or ideas or theories that
well, what is it you want to try to accomplish? Find the killer?
Yes, of
Yeah.
course.
We gotta know
Clear your
there.
friend's name, clear your name.
What's the difference? He's dead. No one cares about his name anymore. He's dead.
You don't
That's
care
not-
about your
His
friend.
legacy.
Your friend, his name.
Nobody's
is
accusing me of being the killer.
But you
Yeah.
associate with the killer. I mean, you're not interested in clearing the name of your friend.
What am I supposed to do? What difference does it make now?
It would.
At least, you know what? At least maybe now they'll get off my back and I won't have to worry. They think they got the killer. I don't think he was the killer.
Okay, we've been
But-
through this. Our question to you is, do you have any recommendations on where we can continue our investigation? Aside from watching our back and not trusting anybody. Which
Well,
you've done a very articulate job of warning us.
well, find out who the assassins are and see if you can, either find the one that killed the Baron. If one, I'm gonna guess one of them did kill the Baron.
Seems reasonable.
See if you can find that out without getting yourself killed. I don't know how you're going to do that because I don't know how many assassins are in town. They're all looking out for each other. They're all communicating with each other one way or another.
Do you have the ability to identify magical items, Balmero? You practice.
No,
you're a
no,
bard,
but-
aren't you?
I can't help you with that, but Harper may be able to help you.
Okay.
Or maybe one of the other magic users in town.
Does Martin have that ability?
No. Martin was a druid. He can grow pretty good tomatoes, but he can't identify magic items.
Talk to the brothers.
All right, guys. I think we talked to Harper.
Yeah.
We make it back to the inn for lunch. And if Oscar shows up at the inn, we take Oscar down to the wine cellar and we have a heart-to-heart talk. I'm done. It's time to put whether we die or what, it's time to move this along. Let's go see what Harper has to say.
I don't think brute force with Oscars we should play that card yet. We've got a lot more people we need to talk to.
Whoa.
Arneson,
We can't go near the,
Olga.
we can't get to any of them.
Yeah, we have no leverage.
We have no
No
capacity. If we go up there,
leverage.
we're in lion's den, we're gonna die.
We still have to talk to Arneson. They're not going to grab us right away.
I don't,
I'll go talk to Arneson. You don't have to go.
you'll be dead then. Let's go talk to Harper.
You'll be dead.
All right, we'll go talk to Harper. Oh, let's pick up your bow, by the way. Let's see if the bower has finished the work.
And see if they have any bolts.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And more arrows.
Yeah.
We'll go gear up at the foyer.
The Boyer. Okay. All right. You make it down to the Boyer. That's you in the door.
She wants you to pet her.
You're the guys that bought the bow, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Mom, get the bow, please.
Mom,
I'm looking out the windows, making sure, seeing if we're getting surrounded or anything like that.
So he,
See if we're getting
So
followed.
are you saying that you're watching our back?
Trying to
By the way, who's the guy who you never ever trust? The guy who always tells you to watch your back.
it's true.
so the bower brings out the new bow. It's of adequate quality.
Adequate. Arrows?
Oh, you guys
We're
want
gonna ask
arrows?
for arrows.
Yeah, I might have some arrows in the storeroom.
Okay.
You want to come back later this afternoon and?
Well, can we
Why
check
don't you go look in
the
the storeroom?
Why don't we check now?
Now.
It might be worth a little extra for you if you can check now.
Okay.
How some crossbow bolts.
While you're there.
Whoa, I don't have anything like that. Check with the weaponer. What's his name? The guy that-
Craig? That's the armor.
No, he's the armorer.
He's the guy with the
He's
sword
the
that
dwarf.
convinces him to kill people.
The dwarf is the,
Oh yeah.
These names here.
You got the sheet right there.
Yeah, but there's so much in front of the total.
I understand.
Gilmy. Check.
Gilmy.
Maybe
Gimli.
Gilmy
Not
has
Gimli,
some bolts.
Not Gimli.
Okay.
All right. What about you got for arrows there, buddy? What do you got for arrows?
Let's see. Did you buy all my arrows?
No,
No,
we didn't
okay.
buy any of those
You didn't buy any arrows the other day.
No, sir.
No,
All right, let
where
me-
are you shooting from?
Let me go check the. Just wait here, and I'll go check in the storeroom.
All right, keep an eye on him.
Oh, yeah, I'm watching.
Okay. What about this? Anybody following us?
No, you don't see anybody. You don't see anybody. Emphasize.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right, he comes back. It's okay. I've got 40 arrows in there.
So before
Wait,
someone
what-
from a lot.
All of them.
All of them. You're kidding me, aren't you?
It's your lucky day.
What are you selling for?
You guys think you got enough money for all that? That that's going to cost
Page
some.
35.
What, you guys rich or something?
We might have come into some money recently.
They're one gold piece each.
Oh my gosh.
Why don't you try that again?
Is that how much it is on page
All right, I'll give them all to you for 30 gold
It's
pieces.
2 silver pieces per arrow,
Wow.
and it's 20 silver pieces per gold piece.
Oh yeah.
It's
Eyesight.
1 gold piece for a dozen.
So the markup is like
8,000%.
3,000%.
It's like buying ink to toner.
Yeah, right.
I-
No thanks, I'll just buy a new bow.
I'll give them all to you for 5 gold pieces.
I sold.
Sold.
Josh, you got that on your sheet?
There are no refunds.
Well,
I want to
40
shoot one of these arrows before we buy them.
arrows for 5.
Hold
You
on,
got-
hold on. Can I shoot one of these arrows and test them out?
You know, I'm going to tell the town guard if you keep.
Do they
Trying-
appear,
If
trying
we
to
keep
be-
trying to buy things
do
from
they
you,
appear of adequate quality?
are they
They're of
straight?
adequate quality.
Is all the fletching from the same wing?
Most of them look perfectly fine.
All right.
There might be 1 or 2 losers in there.
So Mike's got his bow, he's got 40 arrows.
20 arrows each, Mike?
Yeah.
That's good. Get the elves new bows. That's the first rule of.
I'm surprised you don't want a bow. Oh, you can buy one.
I gave Mike my money so he could get the bow.
Yeah.
Just as a ranger, I can't edit this. Mike, why don't you take all the arrows for now? Just because I can't.
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, Josh has got it.
Mike's actually better at bows than I am because his dexterity is way better than mine.
All right.
And he's elf.
So
Harper.
as you walk out of the bower's room, you notice a disheveled guy watching you from across the street.
Oh, is this the bum? We haven't talked to the bum yet.
There's a bum.
Yeah, his name is.
The moron.
I forgot his name.
He was actually the thief from the adventure party. They remember they teased me calling his name in the first week.
Pisco.
Priska.
Priska.
Priska. Thank you. I don't see it here, but Priska. The
Crisco
client.
oil.
Is it Priska?
Mm-hmm.
He's the town beggar / fool.
Priska, you got a few minutes?
For you guys?
Yeah.
All right, meet me in the woods. Or not in the woods. Meet me at that patch of tree over there,
Meet me in the darkened alley,
All right.
behind my house. If you
which is
well, I could show you if
Number
you
39.
just scroll up here on your map.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, scrolly. You drive. Okay. Got notes. I'm working at
I see 40, 41, 2, 14. Oh, 39, I see it.
Yeah, I guess
Where is it?
the little circles I'm making on my
Oh, okay, got it.
So we're meeting in
screen.
the woods here.
Ooh,
Yep.
we're meeting in the bush.
Yep.
Oh, it's because my connection to the server has been interrupted. Oh, but no, it's back. So. All right, we got it. We see where it is. It's sort of.
All right, we do our best to be inconspicuous while playing the woods.
We're trying to keep an eye out behind us, see if anybody else is following
We
us.
are watching our backs.
Okay.
Oh,
Inside.
what spells and prayers did you learn?
I did Cure Light Wounds. Well, I have Cure Light Wounds, Command and Detect Evil for my cleric spells, and I have, I guess, the Magic Missile for my mage.
Charm person would be great, but it's hard to land.
Yes. Oh, Adam found an interesting friend.
That was Joel.
Shit.
I'll use her for a while.
Okay, so we meet up with Priska.
He said, "Boy, you guys are in trouble, aren't you?
A little bit.
We're in trouble. Why?
Yeah. Because the assassins want to kill you.
They've only tried once. It wasn't even that like real of an attempt.
Really? Who tried?
What did
Who do you know who's trying to kill us?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. You tell us a name, we'll tell you a name. But they can't be the same.
Well, I know that there's an assassin over there at the inn.
Oh, Oscar.
I don't
Yeah,
know
we
who. I don't know who it is.
It's Oscar.
Oscar.
Basmar.
Bassmar. Which one?
Guys,
Oh,
guys,
Basmar?
can I have a moment? Excuse me, Priska.
I thought Basmar was. I thought Oscar was a commander.
Guys,
That makes a lot of sense, I guess. Huh?
are you're spilling vital information about the guild hierarchy to somebody who could very well be a member of the guild? Beggars are commonly known as members of Thieves Guild, and it stands to follow that they could be members of Assassin's Guild.
Or it could be a good adventurer trying to keep low profile.
I would be very careful what you share with this man that we don't know, who's not vetted.
Well, I'm going to remind you, in the case I didn't make it clear, Prisco was part of the adventuring party.
Oh, he was?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
okay.
why I opened it up.
Oh, I didn't realize.
All right. So, Prisca,
So-
who do you think is in the guild?
It was one of the 4 guys that live in the inn. From what I understand, there's now only 3 guys that live in the inn since Wilfong ran away.
Oh, Basmar won't be back either.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, Basmar, not Oscar. Basmar.
You guys took care of him, huh?
He started it. We finished it.
Okay. Good job.
Who do you think is running the guild?
Oh, there's no way of telling who's running it. I don't have any clue, but I think there's a pretty good chance that it's somebody up in the castle.
Yeah, we're there.
Do you think that Arneson is involved?
I don't know, but it wouldn't surprise me.
What happened with Abraham? The truth, since nobody seems to know.
He was set up.
Did you go by
But-
who?
Somebody in the castle. Well, I mean, it's no secret that the castle didn't like Abraham very much, and they would have jumped at any chance to do him in. So they probably had some kind of bogus trial there yesterday. And,
Now, who would have presided at that trial? Would Arneson presided?
Arness and Tellish.
So, if it's a bogus trial, those two have to be in on it, or they're just guilty of killing an innocent man.
I think we had the chance to cast a detect evil spell, and our nest was not evil. So it makes me wonder if our nest is just a figurehead being manipulated
On.
by some of
Because
the.
how many Nazis? are
Possible.
actually evil? Not all of them.
I don't. What's a Nazi?
Good point. I don't know.
Illegal orders.
All I know is that they were just following orders.
There's a lot of people up there at that castle. I mean, Arness is the mayor, but if there's a guild that's operating out of there, any one of them could be in charge of it and using the cover as a student or as a teacher or as a guard. That's the thing with the Assassin's Guild. The hierarchy's secret. It could be, the person you least suspect.
It would be kind of, a little too flashy to have the mayor also be the head of the Assassin's Guild.
It could happen. I don't know if it is. It wouldn't surprise me. I try to keep my eyes and ears open, and you'd be surprised how much you could see when people think that you're just a town drunk.
What have you learned that might be useful in our investigation for trying to figure out who's the real killer? Have you heard anything
I would-
from anyone?
Would a gold piece up loose from your lips?
No, I'm telling you what I know. I have no. I could take your gold, and you wouldn't even know it. And I'd be in good shape.
I believe you.
About that, I don't doubt that.
Matter of fact, and he takes out the dagger. Here's your magic dagger back.
That goes to Mike.
Here you go, thief.
Here you go, thief.
Priska, that does remind me. Does that dagger look in any way of interest to you? Could that?
This is a Basmar's dagger, wasn't it? You got
It may have.
so you guys killed Basmar and you stripped him of all his goods, huh?
Well, Basmar tried to kill me first.
Well, I'm not surprised.
You started.
I am impressed that you guys managed to overpower him, though.
He was a lot more talk than.
I'm pretty sure he was in the guild, and he may have been pretty high up in the guild too. So you guys did a nice job there.
You think
There's something about the dagger that has it's a weapon that's intended to be against lawful clerics, I think.
that explains why he struck at me. It was on that day that I had the opportunity to embrace Basil, my goddess, only raised due to our friend in the party.
Vassal exposition.
The goddess of magic or something?
I think
Basil.
he also did you get the necklace from him? He had a necklace of missiles.
He did,
Yes.
He did have a necklace.
In the cloak?
He had a magic cloak too. I don't know specifically what the magic was. But.
So what is this necklace of missiles thing? I remember seeing that.
Well, a necklace of missiles is a necklace that has gems on it, and the gems turn into missiles.
The necklace has gems, where the gems turn into missiles?
Yep.
Get out of here. How does that work?
Magnets.
It's called magic, dude. Hence the word magic necklace.
I'm trying to.
Magic.
We don't know about the necklace, right? That was something that was nicked by the rogue.
Oh, I don't know.
I can't remember if we know about the necklace or not.
So
Nobody knows about the necklace.
Okay.
Well,
We don't know
that's
about
too
the
bad then.
all right,
It would have been a nice thing for you to have.
we may have had a nice conversation with Basmar before things turned ugly, and we know that he reported to Oscar.
Okay, that wouldn't surprise me. I can't imagine that Oscar is head of the guild though.
Why?
Well, Basimar's the one who kind of set us up to get us out on the boat, and so that they can take care of Abraham without us around.
Well, from what I've been hearing, and I've been hearing things around town, hearing things about your investigation, there's no indication that the murderer of the Baron was a midget, which is what Oscar is. So if Oscar's in the guild, he must. Somebody reports to him, and he reports to somebody else. Have you noticed Oscar reporting to anybody, or hanging around anybody, or doing anything that you would find suspicious?
Killed me.
He was hanging out. You remember he picked up the weaponsmith at one point. They went somewhere together. We kind of missed the obvious thing here. There was magic makeup, and 3 men described as Harper, Abraham, and
Yep.
we're all in.
Marlboro.
Yeah.
How many uses were left? Was there a container of 6 and 3 were missing? I can't
I
remember.
don't remember that. The other thing,
Joel, can you confirm that for us?
Well, you found 6 containers in Basmar's room. One of them held poison. One of them held some other kind of magical ointment,
Okay.
and the other 4 were some pretty comprehensive makeup,
Makeup. Okay. So
which,
there's
as
a
you know,
magic-
assassins make a good use of.
what do you know about Helga? Olga?
Olga.
Olga?
Olga, She's one of the students up at the castle,
Yes.
and whether she's in the guild or not, I don't know. She could be, maybe, maybe not. Wouldn't surprise me if she was. Wouldn't surprise me if she wasn't.
I know.
I can't. Yeah, I'm sorry if that's not helpful, but
Well,
I don't know everything about this town.
Of course. Priska, how long have you lived in the town? 2 years? When the adventuring party came in? Something like that?
Yeah, whenever the rest of them returned.
So we've only been here for 2 days, but you've been here for 2 years. So who do you see Oscar hanging around with? Gimli, perhaps?
Well, obviously all the guys at the inn,
Yeah. But outside of you-
and at the castle. Does he hang around guys? Let me think.
It's either
Yeah. I mean, I guess he spends some time with the weaponsmith.
anyone
Yep.
else?
Who was the guy who was having lunch the first time? Fillmore.
He may hang around Lothar.
Which one was Lothar?
Lothar was the gardener.
Gardner. Oh,
he's on
the
the
ugly
huge.
fellow who's
Yeah,
quite
yeah.
fearsome looking.
He wasn't part of our group,
Ah,
but he's a little suspicious.
he did have a look of an adventurer. He's already had some harsh words with us already.
And he isn't on a happy camper.
No.
Hey, yeah, I got another question about this necklace with these gems.
What did the gems matter?
Well, no, think about this. Wasn't there a gem found as part of the murder, or a pendant with a gem in it?
No, it's just a ruby eye of the whale from the staff of Harper.
This presents the question. What kind of gems came out of that tube? Were they all rubies? Were they all different sized rubies?
That's what I'm wondering. Like, could this be like a sign? Like, could anybody that has these like gems or these necklaces with these rubies in it, could that be an easy way for us to identify people as part of the Assassin's Guild?
Oh no! See, I'm looking at
Well,
the captain as the killer. He had makeup.
But I think
Maybe the cloak allows him to it's some sort of cloak of illusion. And if those gems matched or were similar to what Harper had, maybe he had a selection to choose the right one, and that's what he left behind.
well, the answer to Jules is pretty easy. You can just go over to Alana and have her look at them. The money changer.
Or, I mean,
The
I would
jeweler
expect
money
you to tell if
changer?
they're rubies or not.
At least red.
That they're pretty purple stones.
They're all the same color purple.
I think though that
Come on, I'm putting pieces
Pretty.
together here.
the only takeaway, I don't think we can assume that the captain is the killer, only that he was an assassin, and assassins have the ability to disguise themselves. So if anything, we have some proof that an assassin could disguise themselves as those three people. And we have, the only other proof we have, we're looking at.
Why are you taking hot arrow?
We also have the proof that he tried to kill us.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so
He
let's
tried
head
to
over
kill you? What did he
What?
try to do? Well, that's why you killed him, because he tried to kill you
Yeah. First.
when you were out on that boat, huh?
Yep.
While we were fighting that.
Or are you guys lucky? He really suckered you.
Yep.
He did.
He led you into a trap.
I feel so betrayed. I could just kill him. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Well, he got what he deserved, huh?
Kind of did.
Well, at least you guys got one thing going for you. The same thing I got going for me.
We're not dead yet.
No, everybody probably thinks you're really dumb. They think I'm really dumb.
Feel
Yeah.
love.
You use that to your advantage.
Thank you for talking to us.
Any other
I'll be around.
suggestions or tips aside from watch your back and don't trust anybody, Priska?
I'll tell you that none of my group are the assassins. I don't know if that's going to really mean a whole lot to you or not, hearing it from us, but
Do you know if
we
any-
look out for each other, and that's where our loyalty stands. So don't mess with us.
Do you
'cause
know of any other way into the castle?
Let him finish.
I'm sorry. You said something else.
He's dispensing wisdom.
Anything else? Sorry.
saying don't mess with us, because when push comes to shove, we look out for each other. We don't look out for you guys.
Oh, we understand.
Martin, Lydia, Olafha, Captain Kleenex, me.
A lot of.
Well, listen, we're on your side. I mean,
Well, trouble seems to follow you guys around. So
Yeah, we
well, we kind of figured it was gonna when we walked into a town that we've never been to and said, "Hey, we're here to find the person who murdered Baron." And once that got out, we kind of knew we were going to be in trouble.
Well, as long as you don't tell the wrong person the wrong thing.
Alright, so do you know of any other way into the castle
Wait,
besides the front
hold
door?
on one second, Josh. So if we talk to any of the people in your group, you're saying we're okay?
Yeah, but I don't think we know. I mean, we don't know about the guild or who's in the guild.
No,
I-
I'm just saying, as long as we're talking, if we're talking to your folks, we're okay. They know that we're not here to hurt you guys, or
Yeah.
we're looking at you guys, or
I can't answer for them. I believe you guys when you tell me that you're investigating the murder.
well,
Now,
we are investigating the murder.
well, I mean, I believe you when you tell me that. But I don't know if Martin or Lydia is going to believe that, unless you have some kind of proof. Do you have some kind of written order from the Baron's castle?
We really have nothing. We don't
We're
have
just
anything.
meddlers,
Oh,
really.
you're the psychic paper?
Oh, it's in my other leather armor. Oh,
The one with the chat.
yes.
Well, I will keep an especially sharp eye out right now, and I'm going to be very careful who I talk to or don't talk to.
Thank you.
And if I can, just be careful around the castle. I think the castle's the key. You asked if there's another way you could get in there. I don't know of any way you could get in there, but if you are careful and crafty, you might be able to sneak around the guard.
Sewers. The sewers.
Try to keep an eye on the guard rotation,
Okay.
and you can probably find, if you're lucky, you can find a little hole that you can slide through. But once you're in the castle, I don't know. I've never been in there. I don't know how hard it is to find your way around there, and I don't know how many. There are a lot of people in there. There are a lot of guards. There's lots of students.
Priska, do you know anything about these types of ointments and cosmetics?
This is.
Show them the containers.
Well, this one is. He takes the magic one. This one's good stuff. This is Keel Tom's ointment.
I'm
Are
not
you familiar with that?
No. Can you tell us more?
He's actually in there though.
Yeah, if you take out your Dungeon Master guide
I can do that.
and go to page.
I have one of those.
Joel's is a little bit better shape than yours.
Mine has a lot of outline.
His probably has just as many.
Oh, there's the Necklace of Missiles.
Yeah,
That's on page 150 if you want to look that up.
Well, why do we need to look at the necklace of missiles if we don't have one?
Well,
Because maybe you just want to educate yourself,
Yeah.
just in case.
Maybe you read the definition of necklace and missiles aloud.
No. I can play this game too.
Well, for the people on the audio who are unfamiliar with
No.
what it is, no.
No, it doesn't work for me, so I really don't need to, but
I mean, for the people listening to the podcast.
I'm working on the.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Not for Mike. I meant.
I have my own DMG if I want to look up.
He went balding with her playing AD&D, I remember. What was it all called again, Joel?
We've moved since then.
It's
Tom Keels? Something?
Keel Tom's ointment.
Is that with K?
Yeah, but I can't seem to find it here in the.
A separate section for ointments and potions, right?
I don't know if it's a potion or not.
I'll go to the
Is
internet.
it a liniment?
Heel Tom's Ointment, page 149, left column, right in the middle. This salve is used for drawing
Oh, yeah,
poison,
I
curing
missed it.
disease, or healing wounds.
Oh,
A jar of the unguent is small, perhaps 3 inches in diameter or 1 inch deep, but contains 5 applications. Please.
So this looks like that would be about 40% of the jar full, or 2 applications.
Placed upon a poisoned wound or swallowed to detoxify any poison or disease. Rubbed on the body. The ointment heals 9 to 12 hit points of damage. 1 to 3 jars will commonly be found.
so if we get poisoned, 2 of us get an out of jail free card.
Yeah, this is pretty good stuff. Huh?
What about those other items? How long do you think they look like some sort of disguise makeup? I'm not sure.
Costumes?
Yeah. How long do you think those would last before the effect would wear off?
What do you mean?
Oh,
They-
Perhaps I was misunderstanding.
Disguises?
I thought that the disguise makeup was also magical.
Well, it's makeup. You gotta wash it off. Go talk to Balmero. He knows all about makeup and costumes and things like that.
Was there another? There was and poison.
Yeah, we know what that is.
Yeah.
That's the nasty, evil stuff that we will not touch except for the dwarf.
Dwarfs immune to poison.
No,
It has a
something.
resistance to it.
So, I don't know if anybody else in our party can really help you. Did you talk to Harper at all?
Well, we're
Maybe,
gonna have
maybe he
Harper,
can
Yeah,
help
we're
you.
trying to get there.
Well, just be careful of Lothar. Oh, and be careful about having a conversation because he overhears. He spies on Harper. So if you had a conversation with Harper, he probably heard everything you told Harper.
Lothar?
Yeah.
we had that good thing. We didn't give him too much that first day.
He gives him
So
food.
maybe
Probably because he's been spied on.
maybe if you talk to Harper, some of you guys might want to keep Lothar busy
I
while
was
you
just
talk to
thinking.
Harper. If that is, if Harmon lets you.
Yes.
So some of us keep Harvey busy, some of us keep Lothar busy, and then the others of us can talk to Harper.
All right, let's go see the jewel lady first. That should be a 2-minute stop.
Well,
Then we can confirm if those are all rubies that match Harper's.
Well,
or
I'll
you just go to.
I'll do you a favor. I'll go with you, because she's kind of a how do you say, a paranoid person.
Little Antsy,
Who's that?
Yeah.
the money changer.
Oh, Ottawa.
A lot
So
of.
we're gonna go have those 6 gems checked out.
Olano.
Yes. I want to see if they are rubies such as you find in. Although we could probably just compare them to Harper's thing by being there, but we should at least get them checked out anyway.
Sure.
All right, her place is over near the docks. She's in building number 29.
Dock at the bay.
As we walk, I just keep a
So
lookout.
you're there.
Do we see anybody following us or monitoring our movements more than normal?
No.
I think we all start actively looking and watching to see if anybody's following us or.
The town appears to be much more quiet and deserted than the last couple days. Word's getting around that something's going on around town, and people aren't gonna wander around.
I don't want to read it out loud. It's people who are doing this. It's crazy.
Okay, so you make your way down to the jeweler and money changer, which you remember that very well. That's where you last talked to Frag.
Poor Frag. He was a good helper.
He's still alive. What's so poor about him?
He was got killed.
Wait.
Frank was the guard.
Oh, sorry. I'm thinking Frack.
Okay, Lord, I don't even know what his name is.
Crag?
The crazy one.
The weapon
Yeah.
guy. Sorry.
Right.
Yeah, the guy with the
That's
sword.
Crack.
Oh,
Crack.
Frag. Crack.
Yeah.
The armorer.
So Prisca yells over, Alolata, there's some guys here that want to see you. Why don't you talk to them? And you see this woman kind of peer from the crack of the door. Who's there? Who wants to talk to me?
Hi, it's Elric and his band of
Misfit toys.
Married gentleman.
well-intentioned, good, friendly people.
And a dwarf.
Okay, there's a whole bunch of you. I'll meet with 3 of you at once. Pick the 3 you want, step into the waiting room, and now I'll unlock the second door for you.
Is
So
she
she,
human?
yeah.
Okay. So not Elven, but still I say don't break the door.
And Prisca just looks at you and says, oh, you know,
I'm human.
that's the way she is.
Good.
You?
I'm a human. Sure.
Prisca?
No, not Prisca.
One of us.
Mikey?
Uh-oh.
He's elf.
All right.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I'm interested.
Or do we want to?
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sure, play more.
So you step into the door, and she opens a little peephole. She says, okay, set the bar on the outer door, and then I'll unlock this door.
You are kidding
We
me.
follow her instructions.
Okay,
To the
so,
letter.
so she opens
So
opens you up
back.
into another small 5x5 chamber, and she's on the other side of a little fence, like a little, kind of like a bank teller fence. So Okay, what kind of business can I do for
Can
you?
you tell us about these 6 gems that we found?
She takes a look at the gems.
Whoa, we didn't find them. These are our gems.
They're worth about 25 gold pieces each.
What kind of gem are they?
Landor stone. Typical,
Well done.
typical of this region.
Do you remember that from back in the day? That was really
No, we made
impressive.
that one up.
No, I think there is a Landar stone in AD&D.
Well, we're on the island of Lendar or Lendor. So.
Oh. That totally escaped me.
I think I saw that in Baldur's Gate though. I might be wrong.
Alright, so 25 GP each lender stuff. Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay.
We
That'll be 1 gold piece, please, for the
Okay.
services.
There you go.
Would you be interested in purchasing any of those?
I'll give you 20 gold pieces apiece for them.
Oh, I'm not there. And have you ever seen Pawn Stars?
No, I really just wanted 15, but
Total free.
it's a deal. Are you guys interested, or do you want to hold them for now?
No, how about 23 gold pieces each?
22.
What's 25, 125 gold pieces including the assessment?
Okay, fine, deal.
How much is that per?
It's 21.
Did she just agree with 22?
Yeah, it's a lower grade.
Are you interested in Are you interested in buying anything fancy?
I think we're
What do
good
you
right
got?
now.
Well, we do have one other question, actually. We have this red stone, which we thought was a ruby, but we're not entirely sure. And we're wondering how well it matches. We understand that Harper is missing a stone in his staff.
Oh, you'll have to talk to Harper about that. I can't help you.
Okay, but can you tell us what this stone is then?
Do we have the stone that we found?
Oh, maybe we don't?
I don't think we have it. They just showed it to us.
Oh, never mind. I thought we had it on our
You
person.
don't have it.
Okay. What else?
Thank you. Then we go to Harper.
Wait, she's got to have information. Are you, you're one of the, I understand, I think I've heard your name. You're kind of a local celebrity. Aren't you one of the adventurers who moved into the town about 2 years ago?
Why do you want to know?
Well,
Didn't Priska tell you who I was? Then that's who I am.
I'm not very good. My memory's not great these days. That is true then. You're one of the heroes of Lenskar.
I'm just a jeweler and a money changer now.
You seem awfully concerned about security, and it seems that your concern is very well rationed out. You seem like
I am the jeweler.
Yeah, and you seem to have a keen judge of character. I am curious your thoughts on who might be the least trustworthy within town. Who should we steer clear of? Now that you've just made this great deal with us and our purses are full of gold, we want to try to make sure that we don't interact with any seedy characters. No offense, Priska.
Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Thank you.
I
Alright.
guess
If
not,
you
thanks.
could just step out and then take your weapons with you and close the door behind you.
Okay, thanks for your time.
You're welcome.
I guess we go see Harper.
Yep. Is she always like this, Priska?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Who's gonna keep Lothar busy? Who's gonna talk to Harper?
I can volunteer to keep Lothar busy.
I think maybe the dwarf could too.
I was just gonna say.
Yeah.
She don't want to come into the investigative part.
The dwarf's going to need a partner. Who's going to help keep
Kevlar.
Kevlar? It's got to be someone else in our who's here today, I think. I don't want to be playing 2 people. I don't think that's fair.
But should involve in both things though.
All right, so we go to Harper next, I suppose.
So up to the temple.
Yeah.
Go to the temple. Go get him. So what alignment is Rick?
Rick right now? Chaotic Gate.
Oh yeah.
I was going insane over it, but yeah.
Chaotic.
Everyone's so freaked out though when he did. Seriously. What's the big deal?
Wait, which thing? The
Blood,
blank-
bludgeoning somebody to death with a machete?
Oh,
That wasn't really bludgeoning. Maybe it was. They're not very sharp. He was just living on a promise. It saved bullets. It, you know, it kept, there were people in the whatchamacallit behind in the office behind the termites.
It's
So he-
self-defense.
So he could have. It was preemptive self-defense. But if they shot at him,
Self-defense.
well, you know, he did kind of eat
I
Bob.
think
They
you
did
got
eat
first.
Bob.
You back first.
They ate Bob. And also, if they shot at them, the bullets went through them, or if they missed, it could have gone through the wall and killed Judith. Yeah, something I might actually care about.
I'm surprised that they just didn't leave one person alive to see if it would have turned.
I know.
All right, get there.
Okay.
Still looking.
So, you notice in front of the statue there, there's just an individual polishing the statue.
Lothar.
No, he's probably one of the acolytes there.
Yep, somebody keep an eye on us.
Oh,
Excuse me, could you point us to Harper?
you'll have to talk to Harmon about him. But can I ask you if you care to give to the poor?
Oh, of course.
Of course, here's a couple silver pieces.
Kevlar and
Wow, thank you very much. May Osprey bless you.
Oh, we
We
should
hope
also let you know that we have done our part to assist the members of the village. You may want to let them know on next Tuesday's sermon the terrible octopus that resided, the giant octopus that resided in the northern lake is no more. Hopefully they will have more bountiful and successful trips now without fear of not
Yep.
returning to their level.
Octopus attack.
I'm sure Harper will be very interested in hearing that. Okay. You can find Harmon up at the top of the steps. I think he's probably
Easy breezy.
polishing the statues up there.
Is
Or the
Harper,
windows.
is there any way we could just speak to Harper? Or do we
Directly,
have to
without
speak-
going through Harmon or Lothar or anybody?
He just looks at you like you're asking something absolutely ridiculous. What?
Oh, and
Just-
can
No.
you just paint the sky purple?
No, you gotta talk to Harmon. Why wouldn't you want to talk to Harmon? What's wrong with
Just
Harmon?
because Harmon can be a little tough to get through sometimes.
Harper seemed much nicer when we met him. He's got the wheel. He seemed quite wise once
Wheel.
you spoke with him
Oh.
for a little bit.
Fortunes.
Harmon was, I don't know if he felt the same way. He seems kind of like a cranky sort.
Okay.
Well, I guess you'd be cranky sometimes if you had to worry about the gods coming down and punishing you.
Here's what we do.
Throwing a fire mountain down upon the king priest.
We take our vial of poison. Right?
Kevlin's in there from yesterday. You can still ask for him. You don't need poison.
We can fake the poison on Kevlar. Because they need to take us. They're not going to say, oh, you have one hit point. You're not that bad. You can rest things better. Poison. Now, poison you're going to need a spell to fix.
I nominate the dwarf.
We don't need to actually ingest it. We just need to make him think we did. He was, excuse me. He was trying to figure out what it was. He took a sip, and now we think he's sick. Now he's violently sick. We're afraid it's poison.
We've already gotten an audience with Harper once. I don't think we need to go to such a thing.
Okay. Can I help you guys?
Look at her head.
And she's totally disinterested in sitting on his lap, too. Ho hum.
The cats have actually learned they're allowed on the couch and on somebody's lap. They're not allowed on the couch unless they're on a lap.
So we approach Harmon.
We shall find out where Lothar is.
He'll be nearby.
Oh, he'll be stalking. Though
And-
the dwarf's gonna keep him busy.
And Harmon sees you. Oh, you guys again.
You won't get hurt.
Yeah, we'd like to make a
I
donation.
suppose you want to see Harper again.
We'd love to,
Yes, please.
if he's available.
What would be the business that I can tell him?
We want to make a donation. And we might need a spell cast.
You know, my intelligence
We're looking
isn't
for a
3. You guys want to talk about the investigation, don't you?
Lord.
All right, I'll go in and see if he wants to talk to you.
Do we see Lothar around anywhere?
No.
Well, so we're standing here by ourselves?
Yep.
Let's go look for Lothar.
Oh,
Lothar?
you can walk around the.
Lothar is Lothar.
Yes. Prince Lothar, the evil witch, I don't know
Oh,
her
okay,
name.
right.
Picture.
Well, you're standing at the temple, and you can walk around the grounds if
Sure,
you
we'll
want.
take a look around the grounds quick.
All right. Well, near the back corner is where the graveyard is, and you think you see Lothar in there.
All right, dwarf.
He hasn't appeared to see you though.
Dwarf, your job is to keep him busy. He comes toward us.
You should get some backup. Somebody else should go with.
I nominate the priest.
All right, Kevlorn will follow. Or Kevlorn's the one that's the only one injured in the party, but we don't need to do that. We got covered.
Yeah, and I don't think that speaking priest to priest really matters when you know you've got
Yeah.
acolyte versus like bishop.
So we're not going to interrupt Lothar,
Okay.
but they will keep an eye on him, and then if he starts to make his way towards Harper, that's when they're going to be prepared to intercede.
Okay.
So the party
So-
splits. 4 of them continue back to Harper, and
Okay.
2
Wait,
hang-
what?
Yeah.
We split the part. Oh my goodness.
So Harmon says, "Okay, come on in."
Is Priska still with us, or is he?
No, he
said
he
he's
left.
with us? Okay.
Mhm.
So we go in.
Okay. And
Yeah.
Harper is there. Welcome, welcome. What spell are we going to pray for today?
Why don't we spin the wheel of fish?
Harper, it is good to see you. We're just waiting for Josh to return for this bit.
Sorry, I needed to use the.
You have a
No,
spell
no.
you have a spell you want me to pray for? If this is spell time. What can I do for you? You need healing?
We need to know what happened to Abraham.
Is there any parchment on the desk?
Parchment?
Can we write? Can we write?
No, there's no writing utensil or paper.
Hey, where's Harmon, by the way?
That's what I was just
Har-
going to ask him.
Harmon's standing at the door watching.
Ah, we need to get him out of here.
Hmm.
Does somebody not feel well and need to be escorted out?
You're in front of the leader of the. You just cast cure
Just
disease.
some fresh air. All right.
Well, what
What,
are we
what
going to
happened-
stand here all day and stare at each other, or do we want to talk?
What happened with Abraham? Did you tell? Do you know?
Abraham. What happened to him?
Well,
We called in his trial yesterday.
Oh, that's right. I was there.
who was presiding? Who was in charge?
Arnes, Telish, Askew.
Did we already say that? No, I'm sorry.
Telish and Askew, those are the husband-wife team. The captain of the guards, one's half-orc and one's human.
Oh. Arnes is the mayor.
Yeah,
Telish is the assistant, and Askew is head of the guard.
who's half-orc.
Right.
And who's married to the half-orc?
The sergeants. Well, no, nobody's married to the half orc. The sergeants are married. Armax and Falborn.
Okay.
Armax is the one of the. Askew and Armax were the ones you were talking to when you walked to the castle the first time.
Thank you. Okay.
Harper, do you know what he was tried for? What they arrested him for?
Murder.
I had to think about that one.
Let's try this better way. Hey, that's a beautiful holy symbol you have around your neck. Can I come a little closer to see it?
Harmon says. Harmon walks in and steps. Look, guys. Harper is waiting for you to tell him what spell you want him to pray for. That's what that's what his business here. If you're going to visit him, ask him to pray for a spell. Maybe you can have a conversation with him while he's doing that or while he's casting it. But you're not going to get anywhere with him by just asking him questions.
Right.
If he can think of anything. He probably didn't even see anything at the trial, but I won't answer for him.
I don't think he's not our old man. I think he just can't talk with other people around.
Yeah.
Because we've seen the light before.
You want to pray for light? I can do that.
Who's around right now? It's
Harmon and Harper.
We thought we would be best off just.
You and Kevlin the priest are keeping an eye on Lothar, who's
okay. I thought okay.
but we still
I
have
remember
Harmon
you said
now that we need to get
Gotta
rid of.
get him away.
He's away right now. We're making sure he stays away.
No, that's
That's Lothar.
Lothar.
Oh, yeah.
What about Harmon?
Yeah. That's what we're having trouble figuring out.
Someone has to go to the bathroom.
I'm sorry to bother you, but I am afraid that I need to take advantage of wherever the priests go to purge themselves. Can you show me where that would be? Sorry.
outside. You go outside and go around the back, and there should be a little hut there.
Can you show me? Because I'm not really good with directions. I don't.
You're
wanna
gonna have to
accidentally-
wait because I stay here with Harper.
What? He's fine. He'll be fine for just a few minutes.
You're a little troublemaker, aren't you?
I'm not, but you want me accidentally.
You want me out of the room so you can be alone with Harper. Well, that ain't gonna happen.
Why? I have a confidential thing I would like to discuss.
Because
with
this is
you.
my job. I run this temple.
Harper, I would like to discuss something confidential with you. Could you please ask Harmon to leave us alone?
Yeah, Harmon, will you leave us alone? He just rolls his eyes.
You can still show me where the restrooms are if you like, because I actually do have to go to the bathroom. Make yourself.
All right. He escorts you out of the building and leaves the three of you remaining with Harper.
It's only two of us.
You got,
right?
boy, you guys really like to give Harmon a hard time, don't you?
Well, we notice that you speak a little freer when people aren't around.
So what spell did you want me to pray for?
Well,
We've also got somebody keeping an
you know,
eye on
we don't need a spell so much as we need prayer and guidance and tracking down the Assassin's Guild and find out who murdered the Baron. Can you pray for us and get us that information?
Yeah, I'll just cast Identify Assassin.
Oh, that's a great
I'm not-
spell!
that one is
Why
not
did we
the
know
book.
about this
That-
3 days ago?
That's a level
87.
1187 spell, yeah. Okay. Gee, I hadn't thought of that. Any more good advice from you first level adventurers?
Is there anything you can tell us that could help prevent the to help dismantle the Assassin's Guild, catch the Baron's murderer? You know, what happened to the missing gemstone from your pendant? Because that matching stone was found at the murder scene.
See if you
I-
use that, turn yourself in.
I don't know. I can't tell you what I don't know, and I don't know.
Is it a ruby or is it a different kind of stone? Is it a lender stone or is it a ruby?
That's a. Let's see, what is it? It's a pretty stone.
It's a pretty stone.
You got a pretty stone.
You rolled a one. It's a pretty stone.
Oh, and we should find out where he was on the evening of Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, they're rubies.
Okay.
Didn't I talk to you guys a day or two ago? Or were those different investigators?
That was us.
Yeah, I thought so.
But now we've got somebody keeping Lothar busy as well. So he shouldn't be listening in at your door at the moment.
What do you mean listening at my door?
Lothar likes to listen at your door. The same way Harmon likes to keep sure.
That's
make sure
nonsense.
the same way Harmon likes to make sure you're not left alone.
So what can I pray for you guys? Should we do second level, third level, fourth level, or fifth level
How about a
today?
locate object spell for the
Let's,
murder weapon?
I don't have that spell.
That's a third level spell. You discussed resurrection. This is a third
Doesn't mean
level.
I know every clerical spell there is in existence. Do you have anybody that needs to be raised from the dead?
You know, the
That's
God.
usually why people come here.
Abraham. Could you raise Abraham from the dead?
Yeah.
Do you know what they did with his body?
No. Do you?
do you know what was said at the trial?
Isn't there a high enough pre-spell that you don't need the body? Isn't that like resurrection? Or is that like level 9? I think that might be.
Well, he gets up to level 87, so.
Do you want me to bring an insect plague on them?
I want you to cast.
Yes, can we find a plague of lice to nest in their genitals?
How about an augury spell?
I don't know that one.
Did you actually have a list?
Oh,
They know the spells.
What spells are you able to bless us with?
are they on the wheel?
What level of spell is that?
Augury is a second level spell.
He does have resurrection. He can bring somebody back to life without having the body.
Yeah, I might be able to do it. I'm going to need the rest of the day to pray for it.
And wait, what about 6th level stone town?
Who's going to pay for that?
What would it cost?
Well, let me step over to my wheels. He spins the first wheel.
And we get Red snapper.
And
Tasty.
and a 0 comes up. And he spins the second wheel,
10 times, 10x.
and a 0 comes up.
Wow, we owe a lot.
That happens every day. Huh?
So that means it's gonna cost us nothing then.
It's going to cost you 100 gold pieces.
I believe
Can't afford it.
What about stone tell? You speak to stones.
You have to bring it to where the stones are.
Every-
No, not if they're jewels.
Every spell today costs 100 gold pieces.
What if we?
You have to come back tomorrow if you want a different price.
Is there like a prestidigitation where you just make one go?
That's the way it works here.
What if what if we brought him to the Baron's chambers and we had Stone tell us what happened?
Wow. So
Yes,
if I rolled a
we'll take
1.
him, we'll kidnap him, do a day's travel
Wow.
to the north. Pay him his 100 gold.
But is there a stone in the hilt of the dagger that we took off of Captain Basler? Then we can use stone tell on the dagger. You know what I mean?
Do you want to speak with the dead? I can pray for that tomorrow.
Yeah, we don't have the body for you though. That's the problem.
Do you have any blindness you need me to cure?
Only your own.
A lot of people in town.
Is he a very old man, Harper?
Do you guys have a feeling this is going nowhere? Really, really nowhere?
I feel like we just haven't asked the right question yet.
Yeah, I feel
I'm
like we're
getting that
dancing
impression.
around it. Yeah.
Yes.
There's more to tell.
Is he an old man or is he a young man?
Old man.
He's 71 years old.
Okay.
I'm 71 years old.
Are you an excellent
I'm
driver?
this many.
Are you an excellent driver?
I just had the theory that he might be poisoned or something like lead poisoning or something, which is making him a little nuts. And if we applied the oil of healing, that he would suddenly become sane. But I don't think that's the case.
It seems like he's under some kind of spell.
I just think he's.
Hey, could you cast Dispel Magic for me? Or no?
Yeah.
You cast it on yourself.
No. Why would I want to do that?
Just to make
'Cause
sure
we're
you're not
gonna
under the enchantment.
Why would I charge myself 100 gold
I'll
pieces
pay for it.
to have 100 gold pieces?
Do I dip into the iron box?
I think we have to.
If he's poisoned, that won't matter.
I don't think the poison would do this.
I really think that he's just an eccentric son of a gun. I don't think he's under the. Here, cast detect magic, and then if you detect magic on him, then a dispel magic might be better.
He steps to the table, he lifts his hands, and he prepares to cast a spell.
Well, hold on a second. We don't have the money yet.
Mike, you want to take that dagger out of here and that cloak?
Little flash comes above his head,
Get the magical
Well,
items out of the room quickly,
some-
guys.
some dust flying around. It all starts trickling down into a little chalice that he has in front of him. Turns to water. Ah, I was thirsty. Let's create water is a convenient sometimes.
That's great. All right, let's go see Arneson.
Hey, do you have a create turd spell? Because that's what this conversation should
Thank you for speaking with us, Harper. We may need your help assistance a little later.
So, what about that spell? What'd you ask me to cast again?
We're gonna hold off on that. We gotta go back to our hotel and get some more money.
100 gold pieces. Today's price. Boy, it's been a long time since I rolled 100.
He did.
He did? Yeah, what the hell? Let's blow 100.
Come back tomorrow. It's gonna be less. You rolled a maximum number.
I know, but we got times of the essence.
believe I rolled
We
a
might get
double
clue
zero.
now. Look what happened when we lost a
Wait,
day.
augury allows us to ask a question that will impact us in the next few rounds, whether it will be a good outcome or a poor outcome.
That's useless.
We're gonna visit the castle. We're gonna talk to the mayor. Is that gonna be good or bad?
Define good and define bad.
All right. So I would assume it's mid-morning, late morning.
So you're leaving?
I guess so.
Uh-huh.
Thank you very much, Harper.
You're welcome. The Harmon's waiting up there on the steps. You done harassing poor Harper?
Harper, we had a great conversation, Harper. I give him a couple of silver pieces. Please donate this to the church for your time.
Also, please tell your fishermen that the great octopus threat of the year 653 has now been resolved, and the fishermen can go
Oh.
freely through the lake.
Yeah, okay. That's
Pretty
all.
wicked fish.
That's all wonderful. Just keep harming the poor fish creatures out there.
The ones.
I'm sure Osprum's gonna smile over that.
Osborne smiles upon the fishermen who harm the fish creatures.
Uh,
Fishing is a way of life. It's a cycle of life, is it not?
Well, I guess
As a
that's.
ranger, this is what I see.
I guess that's a good point.
And surely the lives of those who worship him are more important than the octopus that kills
Mhm.
them and preys upon them.
Right. We are missing one opportunity here.
Should we talk to Overall and ask about makeup and stuff?
Actually, I was saying we go talk to Gloomy, the weapons smith who was meeting with Oscar.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
And we could do the Holga thing. We could just intimidate her into telling us why she stole
I
the.
don't think we're ever gonna get a talk to
Actually,
him.
as we're walking out of the temple or church, I throw a silver piece at him and I say, "Hey, you should pray for a better attitude."
Come on, Dar. Is
Oh.
he talking to Lothar or no?
Oh, they're not there anymore.
Dar's gone.
Oh,
Dar!
So Kevlorn and the dwarf are no longer there.
Right. Or Lothar's not there either.
Okay.
Did they look at it on the ground for any breadcrumbs?
yes, we look on the ground for breadcrumbs.
Did you have breadcrumbs in your possession?
No, just big,
I would've
big loaves
eaten it.
of bread.
Would have eaten it.
Hey, Rangers, start tracking them.
I look for signs of a disturbance or a struggle.
Yep, the Rangers can start tracking. I think our base is like 75%.
Wow.
Look at the player's stat of this.
Thank God you're here, Bob. I'm glad you play the same class as me.
Thank God he's playing your class for you.
Yeah, no, I roll the dice.
Tracking. Chance to find creatures. Outdoors, there is a base 90% chance of a ranger being able to follow a creature with the following modifications. For every creature above 1 in the party being tracked, add 2%.
Alright, so we're at 90.
6.
Well, we don't know how many
4?
people took.
Oh, yeah, that's true. It's at least 90. Yeah.
Well, at least 3.
For every 24 hours that passed, subtract 10%, so we don't have
Done
that.
in 24 minutes.
And if it's raining, for every hour of rain, subtract 25%. I don't think it's raining right now.
No.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, it's been pouring ever since you stepped inside.
So really, you just have to determine, Joel, how many creatures traveled with the dwarf and the priest. And then for every creature above 1, add 2% to a base of 90.
Mhm.
That is what we have to roll. We have to roll 100. So why don't we just roll our
Okay.
2d10 and see what that is.
I can assist you.
0,
0.
8.
Zero.
So I'm
Zero.
well within
Okay.
90.
Well, it appears that there may have been a bit of a disarray struggle or something or other that led over the fence and down the road toward Priscus.
So we raced.
Hustle down there.
We hustled. And this is only a few minutes, right? I
Right,
assume-
yeah, right there. You were talking to Harper for a good 20 minutes,
Okay.
give or take.
So we're following the trail.
Past Priscus' house.
To the trail. Where does the trail lead, into his house or
No,
onward?
no, past his house, along the sidewalk.
All right, I'm keeping an eye out to see if anybody's following us too, or
You're watching our
or
backs?
flanking us.
We knock on. Somebody knock on Frisco's door and see if he saw anything. We knock on his door.
Nobody answers.
All right, keep going. We don't have time.
It's essentially a shack.
Okay. Is the door unlocked since it's
Yeah.
a shop?
From the
We
cardboard
just look
box.
inside. Is there anybody
Yeah,
inside?
there's nobody in there.
Nobody's in there. All right. So we continue following the trail.
Okay. And it continues along the road here.
I see where this is going.
Mm-hmm.
We'll continue to follow it.
Okay. But
It's
at,
heading towards the castle.
toward the edge of the woods, you can spot somebody lying on the ground.
Okay. Did we see anybody else around the body?
No.
Then we go to the body.
And it looks like it's Darter
The dwarf.
lying unconscious.
Is he breathing?
Yeah.
Damn.
We follow the some.
Just leave him there
I
following.
drop a cure light ones on him.
Is he injured or is he just unconscious?
Sorry.
You don't see him bleeding, or
Just try to
So
wake
you
him
may
up
just-
first.
Yeah. Okay.
Have some water in his face.
all right. So he wakes up.
What happened, Dar?
And what happened?
I don't know.
I was sleeping.
I had a big lunch.
He ate all the breadcrumbs, and then he got sleepy.
Garter tells you that when they went up to talk to Lothar, and about 3 or 4 men jumped him from behind.
Nobody
Yeah,
on my
and-
back.
They grabbed them, bound their hands before they had any kind of chance to react, and started dragging them along. And
We need a new fighter
And,
and a new cleric.
for whatever reason, they let Darter must have broke loose, and they clubbed him over the head and left him there.
I do have a big spring.
And
So let's
and
all,
that and that would he doesn't know how long ago it was because he was unconscious.
it was 20 minutes ago.
If they were struggling to work with human, they're going to be super slow.
Yeah.
Anyway, I would assume that we could continue to follow the path.
Yep.
Okay, up there.
Do I remember if they said where they were going?
No,
Do you remember it was Lothar that attacked you, or
he knows that
No, some of
he knows that
Lothar's
Lothar was there, but he didn't see who did the attacking or the binding.
okay? Onward, follow the trail to the castle.
Well, you kind of lose it when it's over here.
So do we need to make another tracking roll?
The trail just stops.
So
Stops in like the middle of the road? Does it veer off to
I start
one
digging.
side?
You're pretty much in the middle of the road.
Are we like, where are we, like by number 41? I mean,
Yeah, behind number 41.
behind number 41? Okay.
in the road though.
To the right of 41, actually, might be.
Are
Yes.
there tracks, like wagon tracks or horse tracks
Yeah, there's wagon tracks and horse tracks,
that were
but
made in the past 20 minutes?
you would speculate that they probably were.
Which way are those tracks heading?
Well, both directions.
Whose house is 41?
But the footprints that we were the tracking of the footprints that they disappeared.
So even
Correct.
a ranger who's got a base 90% tracking skill,
Two rangers.
2 rangers with base 90% tracking skill, and multiple people. So easily, if there's at least 3 people in that party, that'd be +4. So they're both looking at 94% tracking skill. Less than 20 minutes ago.
Well, you know that there's wagon tracks and horse tracks that go in both directions. So you can pick a direction, I guess.
Well, based on the way we were traveling, we would continue to travel north on the road.
Yeah.
We don't see like one footprint that is especially deep, as if you push off to get into or on top of a horse or into a cart.
Yeah.
We're not able to see someone pushing off.
Yeah.
We are the crappiest rangers ever.
We suck.
94%.
You know what?
I still can't find it.
Okay, so this party needs new priest, new fighter, and 2 new rangers.
Good God, thank God the magic you were safe so far.
Well, we have to go back to Harper and let him know that Lothar has been kidnapped.
Good thing your
Clearly.
thief knows how to pick locks.
Yeah, that's the one thing we got going
That-
for us.
Number 41 is the horse trader.
All right,
Ah.
so we go to the horse trader.
Yeah, what can I do for you?
Sorry to interrupt you, but a friend of ours might have just walked by. Did you see a group of people, perhaps 3 or 4, get in a cart or a horse and take off from here?
I know. Oh, there's been horses walking around here all day.
But in the past
We
20
just
minutes,
described Kevlon. Did you see this guy?
No,
in Lothar,
I'm not saying that I didn't see him. I'm not saying he wasn't here. I'm just saying I didn't see him.
would
I had to feed Prince here his oats.
would this help with your memory? And he hands him. Well, actually, I have no money because I used it all.
Silver. Silver.
I don't have silver. I have nothing.
Why not hand him silver?
Oh, did you want to hire a horse?
Would this help your memory about our friend?
My memory is plenty good. Do I get to keep the silver?
Of course you do.
Sure.
Did you happen to see anybody in the past 20 minutes in front of your building?
Well, I know the guard goes by every now and then. Maybe they came by.
Did you see anybody in the past 20 minutes?
No, I was feeding the horse Prince.
See.
Spaghetti.
Why
Can I
do you
go
call
for a
him
ride?
Prince?
That's his name.
How did you
Prince.
come across that name? I'm sorry. It's okay.
How is this relevant? This is the critical clue that solves the case.
I
isn't
know
it?
it is.
Wait a minute, Prince is the killer, isn't it?
Wait,
Prince killed the Baron.
Then we thought it was talking about the sled, but it was the horse.
Listen, all I know is never get into a battle of wits with a Sicilian.
Yeah.
When death is
Death is
on
on the line.
That's on the line.
You know,
Exactly.
my friends, I'm sorry to say that we've drawn a blank. One of
Why
our
don't we
members-
continue on the road towards the castle and see if we can pick up the trail further up the road?
At this point, I think that
I think so.
danger to the party is too great. We should just go back and advise the sorcerer that we were unable to succeed in our quest. We've lost a member. But we've got at least 250 gold to offer a nice memorial service for our
That's
friend.
Prince.
Well, we got a picture and everything. He's got a nice modern looking saddle, beautiful
Wow.
bridle.
That's a handsome horse, Prince.
Nice.
Wow.
Where's the horse?
Oh, I put it, yeah. Nice.
That's awesome.
It's not her horse.
What's she riding?
Horse went riding.
Oh, is that Naomi on Prince?
Yeah.
Oh, you could have pointed that part out.
Well, that was the second picture.
Oh, cool.
Although, if you're sliding back and forth real fast, looks like she just pops in and out of his.
Well, do we go to this castle?
I think we hustle to the
I
castle.
think we hustle towards the direction of the castle, yes. Double time while we're tracking.
Sure.
Or maybe.
What are we going to report?
Looking for it.
What are we going to report to Arnes?
That our cleric's been stolen?
That we were.
Captain of the guards.
That we're totally inept.
That we
We
went,
haven't
that
done
we went,
anything.
that we went on the octopus hunt. We killed the octopus. Captain Basmar and the other captain were killed by the monster, and we want our payment
Can't you help?
Okay.
for killing the octopus.
Oh, yeah. We're
Does he
investigating.
want to help?
That makes us seem like mercenaries.
Well,
All right, do we get? By the time we get to the castle, do we see
him?
him going in?
There's nobody going in or out the castle.
There are guards, I assume.
Yep, there's plenty of guards.
Do you want to wait until the guard shift changes?
Do we want to watch the guards for a while?
Time is of the essence, though. Right now, Kevlarn has been taken.
What do you guys want?
Have you seen our cleric friend? He looks like
He looks like Chris.
5'8", 5'9", dark hair, dark eyes, really, really funny.
Is he lost?
He may be, yes.
He
We
disappeared.
believe he might have wandered this way.
Yes.
He said
We
that
haven't-
if they went to the castle, they would just follow the law. If they wanted us to.
He was taken. He was taken by men that we don't recognize. And
By-
the trail leads off at the horse traders.
By the guard?
We don't know.
Did he do something wrong?
We don't know. We turned around and he was gone. We only followed the trail. I can tell that there were 3 men.
Well, he's not here.
Is he inside there?
Nobody's come into the castle this morning.
Well, we'd like to file a missing persons report.
We also have to speak to the mayor.
Of
We're
course.
supposed
Yeah.
to speak with. She's expecting us. We're a day late, but she was expecting us yesterday.
But it takes priority is that one of our party members are missing, and we need to get a search party out there. They were just absconded with only 20 minutes ago.
Yeah,
in broad daylight.
you're the guards. Our partner was kidnapped, and we want your help to find him.
We're guarding the castle. Go find the guard patrol. They'll help you.
Is there a captain of the guard?
Can you just call him on your walkie-talkie?
He's probably off with Priska drinking at the inn. Did you check there?
Check
We've never
Priskin.
seen Prisky at the end.
And Kevlar doesn't drink. Ever. Right?
Well, I'll tell you.
Right.
I'll tell you what, guys. We'll just leave the castle unattended. We'll just drop everything.
There's a small
We'll
army
walk.
of you in there. We're just asking for a few small additional patrols to help us look.
Is he in any danger?
We don't know.
Yes, one of our member was knocked out. Look at this, the bump on the back of the dwarf's head.
Look at his wrist from being bound.
Not that bump. He was born with that one. I mean the other one next to
The
it.
bigger one.
Yeah, the one with the blood.
Oh boy. Well, that's a very serious matter. I'll go ask you. So one of the guards leaves and goes.
I'm glad it's not just me.
I'm trying so hard not to let it kill you.
I'm biting my tongue every time now.
So a moment or two later, Askew comes out. You remember him from the other day. He certainly
He
remembers
was
you.
so receptive to us.
Isn't everybody?
One
just
of your
fine?
men is missing, you say?
Yes.
Yes, no more than 25 minutes ago. Taken in broad daylight, right in the grounds of the church. The best that we can tell from the trail, at least 3 people took him. Also, Lothar is missing. He may have been part of the group that took him, or he may have been taken himself.
All right, I'll go round up a patrol to help you look.
Thank you.
I'll be right out.
Thank you, Asgard. He's a cleric. Kevlar is a cleric of Bassus. He bears the magic symbol of the goddess of magic.
So Askew goes back in.
Let Arneson know we're here if she wants to talk to us quick.
Okay.
Thank you.
So a few minutes pass by, and Askew comes out with 4 patrol guards. Okay, these guys will help. These guys will help you look. This is Borp, Yuck, Tresk, and Glup.
Nice to meet you, Bork. Yep.
Combine intelligence and int. Well,
Do they speak English or can they only communicate in grunts and gestures? Common. Do they speak common?
2 of them are orcs. One of them is an orse, and one of them's a half orc.
what the hell's an
Is
orcs?
that part orc, part horse?
It says orse.
It's
I
like
really don't know what an orse is.
How do you spell horse?
ORCE.
I think that's a typo.
Could be ogre.
I wonder if it's a female orc.
They're googling over here.
Excuse me.
I have Orca whale.
No, it's not a female. They're all males.
Did Arneson come up too or no?
No,
Orcus.
just the 4 guards.
Well, guys,
I got wall of force.
Guys, I got a good one. Let's each one of us pair up with a guard and go looking.
Yes, let's do that.
Start in the woods.
Make sure I'll go in
In
different
the dark.
directions.
And nighttime.
Maybe put away your weapons.
We'll take the lead. You follow us.
The only hit I have is, funnily enough, Bork. And the exact list of things that is listed.
Really? So it's the
Or-
only that horse has ever been
Yuck.
printed.
Yeah, well, there's a couple other hits, but like one is his force.
Oh, great. So now you know all about the guards.
No,
Okay.
I had one sentence. It was the
It says,
free.
beware the guards will try to kill you.
I know nothing. Really, I just had one
No,
line.
So the guards say, okay, you just want to patrol the town. Is there a particular area that they were heading off
we
in?
described Kevlar, obviously. Is it safe to say they did not leave the road? Because we would have seen the path they got dragged into the woods on?
That's your best bet or your best guess.
Alright, so let's scout out the different roads.
We're scouting.
All right, so the guards they're kind of bumbling around, but they're cooperating. They'll head whatever direction you tell them to.
Great. They're lemmings.
Go to the end of that cliff. Keep going.
So they take you down. Let's go check with the horse trader.
We already talked to him. Let's go check the woods around there.
In here?
Yeah.
We checked the woods around there.
Are there any? Well, yeah.
Okay. The orcs say, you guys are going to go in the woods? Well, you want us to go in with you?
We'd like you to accompany us. Yes, that's what you're supposed to be doing, helping us.
All right.
Are there any recent
All right.
wagon tracks leading up to the castle that we can determine as we approach?
No.
No, there weren't, or no, we couldn't determine.
No, there were not.
What about rounding the
The
back?
wagon tracks run along those roads, but they did not run up to the castle.
Were there any that turned to the left there?
They're here,
No, it came around there,
you know.
North,
went north.
north,
Yeah.
north.
We lost it right around
west.
there, but you said,
Yeah, you lost it right around here.
is there any wagons that turn left from there?
This way.
Yes.
There's wagon tracks here too.
Fresh.
No,
What do you say?
All of a sudden, this great big windstorm comes along.
Right as we're about to determine.
Alright, is there anything in the woods we can see?
No.
I'm afraid, my friends, We may have lost Kevin due to our own sloppiness.
Actually, we're in Paris. We followed the zombie rules.
Yeah, nobody goes alone.
All right, so it's about
blood
noon
purchase?
now.
It's what?
It's about noon.
All right, let's swing by the inn.
And, yeah. It's curious that Fresco. Oh, it's nice.
Good for you guys.
Then we go back to the inn.
Yeah, we have back to the inn. Who's in there?
The guard patrol is still with you.
Guys, you're.
We were told to stay with you guys and help look for your cleric.
All right, well, we're gonna check back in here. Why don't you head down and see if you ended up at Balmaros?
Okay.
Thank you. We'll catch up with you there.
Okay. So, Ian, Glammy's there with James and Falpier.
Nobody else? Nobody's dining there or anything?
No.
No Oscar, no Gilmy?
No, it's almost empty there.
Kill me, not kill me.
Glammy gives you that, that usual look, like
Disdain.
disdain, not hatred, not a little annoyance maybe. James and Falpier are a little scared of you.
Guys, has anybody seen our missing friend? You've all seen him. You know what he looks like. I mean, you seen him recently?
Yes.
Capricorn?
Half hour, 45 minutes.
He's the priest. He's got the one with the star dangling from a chain.
He might have been in a wagon.
Oh yeah,
What'd you see? Where'd he go?
he was in the wagon with
Oh,
with Oscar and Fillmore.
Going where?
They were heading down south part of town.
Did he appear to be bound in any way?
I don't know.
how long ago was that?
Oh, about a half hour ago, 45 minutes ago. I don't
Oh,
know.
he's fucking dead.
All right, we bust out and head on south as fast as we can.
Well, let's get some help. Let's talk to Martin and.
Or we could just go try and
We don't
save
have
him.
time. It's only two of them, in theory, Oscar and Fillmore.
Yeah, was there anybody else on the wagon? Or just the three of them?
There might have been a couple other guys.
And a driver. Fuck it, let's go.
We have bows.
We do. And lots of arrows. And I can climb trees.
So as you walk down the street, you see Priska hanging around the corner there.
Priska, our friend is missing. Oscar and Fillmore took him. He told you it was dragged down. He was heading down this way in a wagon. Have
Really?
you seen it?
No, but I would suggest that we go check in the woods and see if they're hiding in there. That's where the assassins usually talk to each other when they have to communicate.
Which woods?
Down south of house number 50.
I feel like we've been there before.
Mhm.
All right, so we hustle down that way.
Come with us,
I'm with you.
please.
All right. Maybe we should go get some help.
I agree.
Okay, you go get some help and we'll go.
I tell you, can you send us some help? And we'll run down and see if we can.
Yeah, I don't think we can afford to
I'll go
do
see if
that.
Lydia's home
Thank you.
and see if she can help.
I don't know if she got
Oh, and watch your backs.
Thank you.
Ugh. As we're running down, I'll
We're
run
tr-
backwards.
We're trusting him too much.
Yeah. We're trusting everybody too much. DTA.
All right. So what do? You get to the edge of the woods.
Do we see any wagon tracks veering off as we run south along the road?
You see an empty wagon
Where?
by the edge of the woods along the road.
All right,
there.
so we don't go crashing into the woods.
Let's see what's in the wagon. It is empty. Definitely empty.
Yeah.
Okay, we have two choices here. We can go bash down Gilmy's door, see if he knows anything because he's right there, or we can just go into the woods.
Why don't we send a scout, somebody who's stealthy and Elven?
And assassinate?
Eldane, would you mind
I think we sent the pair.
seeing what you can see?
We sent the pair.
Alright, let's go.
You there, Mikey? You're muted.
You
Yeah,
know,
sorry, I was muted. Yeah, I'm here.
All right, so you and Adam, we're at the woods, and you and Adam are going in. Do some
Yep, I
scouting.
know. Yep, we're good.
Ranger surprise. Or something or something.
Okay, what animal are you going to coup back to assess?
Are nightingales indigenous to this area?
Maybe. Yeah, they're around occasionally.
Okay,
What about
and you
starlings?
can recognize a nightingale?
Of course.
Okay, go.
Well, I want to.
Two calls if he needs to come a running. One if everything's okay.
I'll hoot 3 times like a barn owl.
Go.
What's that from?
I don't
You know?
even know.
Oh, okay. Up here, up here. Look up here, look up here, look up here, look up here.
Come on, I was being clever there.
That was good.
I really think we
I
should,
take everything to its absurd conclusion.
I really do think we should wait for backup. I,
We can't trust anyone.
And if we wait for backup,
We could be dead by then.
he's fucking it. So let's go, Mikey. We're going to stealthy through the woods, all like ninja shitty, ninja with bows knocked, arrows knocked,
Bad.
Roger that.
badass ninjas with arrows knocked.
Okay. Are we we're tracking? We're trying to track them through here?
Yeah, I'm tracking to see if. I'm
All right,
trying to track through the woods there.
Mike, can you give a hear noise check?
Yes.
You can have plus 20% to it.
Okay.
Because we're that quiet.
It's so funny. When we were kids, the thought of adding plus 20% to that roll would never have occurred to us. That's not what the rules say.
also, Joel, just so you know,
I feel like that was like this.
Rangers will surprise their
First
opponents
of all.
50% of the time.
Okay.
A 1 to 3 on a d6. And they themselves are surprised only 16.23 or 1 out of 1d6% of the time. Just so you know.
Okay.
So there's a chance that Adam, Efron, could have surprised whoever he's talking.
Any adjustments for if they are trying to sneak up onto assassins in the assassin guild?
It's all the DM discretion.
And so thanks to your 20%, Joel, I make the rule.
All right, so you stop. The two of you stop because you hear voices from a couple trees beyond. You can make out two men talking.
Okay.
So,
Don't hear what they're saying though.
well, you might have to find them first.
Let's follow those voices.
Okay, so now, we're in the woods. Are there shadows? Is there a lot of sunlight? Is it a cloudy, overcast day? Is it?
Well, the woods are pretty thick. There's a lot of trees.
Okay, so we can use a tree. We can move from tree to tree as cover, or use that as like shadows, or.
Are the trees climbable?
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. I'll give you same percentage as climbing walls to climb a tree.
I don't think I can climb the wall, can I?
Steve could do it at 87.5%.
Yeah, I can do that pretty easily.
87.5%, right? Without your
Yeah.
next bonus. That's sad that I remember that.
It's impressive.
Probably because all the other ones were like 10 and 15 and 20%, and that was like ridiculous.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I make my climb walls roll.
Okay, so you get high enough to see beyond another tree and a couple bushes to see two people talking very quietly. And you recognize one of them as Philmar, and you don't recognize the other one.
Okay, so it doesn't appear to be Oscar.
It is not Oscar.
What does the other one look like?
What's the other one look like, Mike?
All you can tell is that he's a average-sized human male.
He looks nondescript.
Average.
Okay, I don't see our cleric though anywhere.
Isn't he an average sized human being?
You don't see him. No.
Okay. Do these guys appear to be like? Do they appear to be like on edge? Do they appear to be,
Is their speech very animated?
Yeah. Do they appear to be aware that somebody might have followed them or?
No, they're just having a conversation between themselves. It's not a loud conversation, but
Hey.
they're not looking over their shoulders or anything like that.
Okay, and do I see a way that we can get closer to them on the ground?
Surreptitiously?
Yeah, you can map out a route that'll take you within 5 or 10 feet of them, and the underbrush is pretty thick, So as long as
Okay.
you're quiet, you'll probably be able to hide from them.
Okay, so I come back down.
Okay.
Is the underbrush taller or shorter than what we recall Oscar to be? Could he be hiding in the brush just by standing there?
It's possible.
So you should just kind of be aware of that, Mike.
Yeah.
So look for somebody your height. Because you can't throw a rock at me through the screen.
I'll
Alright.
do it for you, Mike. Here, ready?
Ow.
All right.
So
So
I come down from the tree, not seeing anything else. I'm assuming I can't, obviously looking, don't see anything else. Nothing moves. No furry little woodland creatures. Nothing.
okay, nothing like that.
Okay, so then I'll come down.
Okay.
I'm with him.
I'll grab Elric and tell him,
You're a fun smelling.
the path that I found to get us closer to see if we can hear what they're talking about.
Okay. So you listen on their conversation. You can hear them going.
As we move forward, every once in a while, I turn around and watch my back.
And then look up, because that's the cardinal sin, is never look up.
Yeah.
Experience points for watching back.
By the way, I'm not in this, but I'm going to watch my back, way back by the side of the road as well.
You want to
So-
call us up? You want to cool us? You want to nightingale us?
We don't know what's going on yet.
Yeah, that's the type.
All right. So you're settling in. You can hear their conversation. Filmar says, "So what are we going to do with him?" And the other one says, "Well, you guys really blew it. You let the dwarf loose. We really had something good here. We really could have started putting an end to this problem." And Filmar says, "Well, we can't do anything about that now. Let's just worry about what we've got right here." And the other one says, "Okay, well, we've got to finish him off. We don't have any choice."
I moved twice like a nightingale. Nightingale.
And the two of them stop talking. They look around and say, "Come on out. We can hear you." They both draw their daggers.
I let loose an arrow.
Bob and I come crashing through.
We don't know about this. They never told us.
Well, I hear the nightingale, so I think they're calling for us, guys.
I thought I remembered the nightingale call.
Maybe you should threaten them.
I'll assume
Oh, I'm gonna
that.
threaten them with an arrow to the face.
I'll assume that when they set me free, they also gave me back my
Arrows are for penis.
hammer
Your hammer was dropped and picked it up. It's
and
place.
crossbow with one bolt in it.
So they say, "Come on out. Come
I-
on out. We'll finish you guys off too. Make it
Oh.
easy for us."
I let loose an arrow.
You want to talk first?
No.
Well,
You want to kill something? Here's your chance.
This is actually like going to help us too. It's going to advance our plot line a little.
so who do you shoot an arrow at?
Who do I have? I'll shoot the nameless guy.
Nameless
The
guy.
other-
I assume that it's an equal chance to hit either of them.
The three of us are also racing in.
Just
Okay.
keep in mind, Oscar is the direct report of Captain Basmer, so I imagine Oscar is even higher level than the captain who assassinated him.
Correct.
Yeah, but Oscar's not there right now.
That we can see.
Oh, there is no Oscar that we can see.
But they're talking about they've got to take care of this problem right here.
Okay.
I'm picturing that
Kevlar.
They're talking about-
Capricorn is at their feet.
Okay. Well, you don't see Kepler at their feet.
No, we do not see him.
Okay.
All right. Well, you gonna give a to hit roll?
We need to roll dice.
Adam, what's the rolls for the bow? I didn't write it down.
Your dex is 17, like mine, right? So you're a +2.
And then he's
Yes.
Elven, and then you're Elven, so you get a +1 on top of that.
Oh, maybe you're just +1 then.
No, it's cumulative. It's
Oh,
plus-
that's right. The pluses are
It's
the
a
same.
dex bonus or +2. It's an elf bonus or +1. You both get that, so you're both at base +3. On top of that, you are both using longbows. And the nice thing about a longbow is it gives you an inherent +1 to hit as well.
Oh, you're gonna be fucking joking me.
So you have a base +4 to hit, but now
just roll for.
So it's a 7.
Did you really roll for?
you have a
Yeah.
you
Well,
guys
I
both
thought the
have-
17 dex was a +2, and then I get a +1 for being an elf.
Yes, and then you get +1 because it's a longbow. The longbow gives you +1.
Because of an elf.
No, there's separate bonuses. There's one for being an elf.
Okay.
There's 2 for being dex. That's a total of 3.
Okay.
And then the longbow confers extra accuracy of +1. So your total
Oh.
pluses are +4.
Well, that doubles my roll.
Okay. Now you have to look at your THAC0 for your.
My THAC was a 10.
All right. So to hit armor class of 0, you have to roll a 10, and you just rolled a 8.
8.
So you can hit an armor class of 2.
That does not sound right.
His THAC0 is 10, right? To hit armor class of 0, you have to roll a 10.
I don't like the term THAC0. I just look at the chart. What's the AC that you're trying to hit?
What is it? Well, then I guess the thing is we say here's our THAC0, we hit or miss, and it obscures the ace.
I think you just say, here's what I rolled. I rolled an 8.
I rolled an 8.
You rolled an 8 on a d20.
No, I rolled a 4 on a d20. I got a +4 on top of that.
What's that THAC0
It's
to?
not funny, you rolled a 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's that though?
Who's that go?
It's a ranger, level 1 ranger THAC0 is what we need. And that would be an 8, a roll of 8 on a level 1 ranger THAC0.
He needs a 10 at AC 10.
I think so.
It's actually
too.
THAC0.
Oh, it's 10 to hit a 10.
Yes.
Oh, all right. So he had an AC 8.
No,
Right?
he rolled an 8. He couldn't hit an AC 10. He couldn't hit an 8, you guys standing in the field.
Okay.
So I missed.
So your arrow goes astray.
Oh.
That was one of the ones with bad fletching on it.
Okay.
Mike, what are you doing? Anything?
I'm firing an arrow.
Did I get a surprise?
Hang
Yeah,
on.
punch it, punch it.
With the longbow, you get 2 shots, not just 1.
That might change, I don't know. You have to level up for that, I think.
No. The longbow confers 2 attacks.
Well, I'll roll as if I get a second attack. We'll determine if I actually did it later. Mike, what are you doing?
I'm shooting an arrow as well. At the other guy.
At Fillmore?
At Belmore, yeah.
Don't want to
Line roll, a 13 plus 4 is a 17.
And your THAC0 as a thief is
And,
11.
That hits him. So roll for damage.
So
Please, a D6.
yeah, it's a d6. 17 will hit a THAC0, an armor class of 4, by the way. So that's a good roll. But you both get to roll again.
Okay, so 4 points of damage.
Okay.
That's an owie.
And where's
Ow.
the weapons?
That's an ow.
Of course.
I missed
All right.
again. I got a 9.
Is there a 9 over there? Keep going, just before the spells.
Oh, but my armor class is 0.
All right. So now I want you guys to roll for initiative. That was a surprise round.
Oh, you get bonuses.
Mike, you got this one?
Don't you get a bonus to hit on the surprise round? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Wait. 2.
Duet. Bob is correct. A longbow has a firing rate of duet.
Yep. It has two with them.
Oh, and also you get bonuses to your hit roll depending on what the enemy armor class is.
That's only if you want to play with that rule.
Oh, only that's optional? Okay.
Yes, because you also get negatives.
That's true. But the
Alright, so
longbow,
we get the second shot, or are we
Well,
rolling
my
for
armor
initiative?
class, if my THAC0 was
He missed the second shot. So roll for initiative.
That
We
goes-
missed the
is
second
terrible.
shot? Okay.
No,
Your attack was a 20. You hit AC 10 as a 10.
yeah.
Oh, so THAC0 was not a 10.
No.
THAC0's.
Your THAC0 is 20.
Oh, okay.
That's why. You have to roll a 10.
Who's going first?
Mike's rolling for initiative.
I rolled a 15.
He's got to roll an 11.
D6.
He's got a lot of bonuses.
Oh, you want just initiative? I'm sorry.
Just roll a
5. 5 on initiative.
All right. So you guys have the initiative.
I thought we had the initiative already. Sorry, I thought Adam rolled.
Focus fire on the one guy who you've injured.
I fired the same guy that Mike was just standing at.
Fill him up.
Hey, I got a 14.
You know, we're way better to shoot the other guy.
Your 14 will hit an AC of 6 or better. Wait, 14, did you add your 4?
Yeah.
Okay. So you will hit 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10.
Okay, you hit him.
All right. Should roll my damage at the same time.
A D6.
5 damage. Can I get any bonuses to damage? I'm awesome.
Yeah. Composite bow you would, but not on a longbow. But you need an 18 strength.
I have a little shot.
All right. Well, he's
on 18 dex. Oh, and I get a second attack on the same guy. That one missed.
You're 1 for 4.
I went freaking 5 for 5 last game. Well, I think that was assuming an AC.
How about you, Mike?
10.
All right, so I'm gonna fire at the same guy I shot at.
You still have plus four.
Fillmore.
Yeah, Balmore.
Okay.
It's already on one guy. We know.
And he rolls a 13, 14 plus 4.
Your 14 will hit an armor class of 7 or higher.
I think it was 14 plus 4. You got an 18 total, right, Mike?
No.
No, it was 14 total.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you'll hit an armor class of 7, 8, 9, or 10.
And you hit him.
Okay, and damage 6. He rolls a 6.
Um,
Is that like?
all right, hold on. You were shooting at Fillmore, and you rolled a 14.
That's correct.
Yeah.
So his armor class was 6. So you needed a 15.
That's correct.
I'm sorry.
You missed by
You
1.
you just missed him. I was looking at the other guy.
That's just
Did the rest of us get there?
You don't get there yet, but those guys are leaving. If you have a second shot, you can take it. I'll give you a +2 to hit Fillmore.
hit him in the leg. You do called shots?
No.
So 14 plus 6 is a 20.
Okay, so you hit him on his way out. Roll for damage.
If only we had a necklace of missiles, we could just send a giant fireball into them.
He rolls a 5.
And he falls.
Yay! I hope he's not dead.
He, in theory, he should go to the minus chart like we would.
Yeah.
So we could go stick your finger in the.
And the other guy takes off into the woods.
I go up to where they were standing and look in the underbrush in that area. As I'm going, I'm turning around and watching my back.
Okay.
90% tracking. You should
Kevin
be able
going
to
there?
Oh, should I track that guy
Go
down?
down
No,
and
he's
check
not there.
Because I'm trying to
Balmore,
look for Chris.
Well,
see what he's got in his pockets.
Well, let's not let him die and let's interrogate him to find out where Kevlorn is.
let's go get the other
Yeah,
guy.
sure. Yeah, when you guys get there, you can take care of that. I'll take care of my part.
So Kevlorn is not there?
No.
Alright, I tell Mikey, I'm going to continue on and try and track this guy down.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get anything out of him. I start picking his pockets. Anything else he's got?
Trying to get
Weapons.
something out of him, alright. So I'm going off on my own,
He
tracking this guy.
he he wears leather armor. He's got a broadsword and 6 darts, and he's got a purse with some gold in it.
Dibs on darts.
All right, so I take his purse and I take the darts.
Okay.
The leather armor and the broadsword I'll leave for right now. Do those guys catch up yet?
They're almost there. You can hear them coming.
Okay, because as soon as they get there, I'm gonna go after Elric.
Kevlarn the priest was taken.
But I was... Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but the other ranger just went after the other guy. You guys don't know that yet.
No, we're crashing in to join you guys. We got the signal for the Nightingale, so we should be there at the end of our turn, I assume.
We're close.
Or close, depending on how far away Joel thinks we are.
All right. So, in another turn, you get another round. You get there. So you arrive at
How many darts did I get again from him?
6.
What's going on?
6 darts.
Ephron, what's going on?
I'm not here.
Where's
Hey,
Ephron?
take care of him. I'm going after Elric. He's going after another guy. See if you can get any information out of him.
I'm another ranger. I can assist you. I can help track.
Go.
All right.
All right, who's staying with him?
Me and the dwarf.
All right, that's smart. We left 2 last time by themselves.
Yeah, I know. And the dwarf was one of them.
The dwarf should put on leather armor right now because he's got no armor still.
So just as the party finishes splitting up again, Fillmore's body shudders, and one more big splurt of blood pours out of him, and he stops moving and breathing.
Oh, it's a good thing we stopped to bind his wounds before he picked his pockets.
Hey, my job is not to bind wounds.
Was he shot by something, or was it?
He's got 3 arrows in him.
It
Under
looks
the
suspiciously
cleric's
like
job.
arrows from the local lawyer.
Oh, good. Maybe we pick them back up.
Yeah, can you take the arrows out of him?
You
They're
could.
just the leather armor.
Three
on?
arrows.
Can I put the blood-soaked leather armor on?
It's a little big for you. He is a human.
I just spent all that money on leather armor. I feel like a fool. Although I'm an elf too. He's a human.
All right, so we have Fillmore. We're gonna have to drag him back to Harper and have a little chat. Speak with Dad.
It's expensive to speak with death.
100 gold pieces. All spells are 100 gold pieces today.
Do you want to continue following into the woods or stay with
Oh
me?
no, I'm off chasing this guy who's got my friend. Who supposedly might know my friend is.
Darter and I are paying very close attention to all of our surroundings. We're back to back. We just keep spinning slowly in a circle to make sure nobody can sneak up on us.
This is not a wise move.
Whatever, it's not supposed to be a wise
Well, Elric's not going to leave you
Am
to
I?
die.
So
I say we leave Philmar and go after
You-
the other guy.
You're going through the woods. You think you're on his trail, but
do I need to roll tracking?
You have
No.
90%. That's not going to help you in this game.
I think so. Not the way I've been rolling. Holy shit.
all right. So then you are chasing the other guy,
Mikey's chasing Adam. Mikey and Bob are chasing Adam.
and
Elric, yeah.
and you two.
Are
So
with
the
Fillmore's
remaining
body.
two are with Vilmar's dead body.
Yes.
Standing back to back, spinning in a circle.
We're the brothers Majir.
Yes, yes you are. weaving sword and magic like twins, as if you were twins, anticipating each other's moves. I thought I read that a little bit.
But the only spell he's got memorized is Magic Missile. So really,
Hey, you know what? I am guaranteed.
that's good. That's good.
1D.
Well, you know what would help you if you had a necklace that had 3 missiles in it.
Where can we find something like that, Mike?
I don't know. I don't got nothing like that.
You know what else will help out a magic user? When they run out of magic missiles, historically they throw darts.
Yeah, but you know, I already grabbed those and kind of ran off. So
All right. So after another round, Adam stops, or I should say, Ephraim stops, and the trail appears to have gone cold.
Just fucking fire me right now. Just fire me right fucking
That's okay.
now.
You got another ranger's coming. I've got another 90% chance of picking up the trail.
And
look up, look up.
and
Look up. Oh, yeah.
and Eldane catches up with you.
The trail just went cold.
Wait, I can try to find it again. Hang on, I'm a ranger.
So am I.
I rolled a 78. That's well within the 90% needed.
Oh, it's that Mike said, look, the Eldane said look up. We look up. Look in the
Did you get
trees.
the tree?
No.
There's a hole in the ground. Isn't
And then
What does your infravision say? Do you pick up any heat in the forest?
See lots of small creatures scurrying about.
there? I see better.
Man, that's amazing. That's just wow.
Can I find the exact spot where the trail went cold?
you
Or
can,
it's just kind of like Peter, absolutely.
yeah. I mean, you can probably figure it out within 10 meters.
At least that's not very far.
Well, we searched that area within the 10 meters. Is there
It's like the Womp Rats.
a trap door in the dirt that seems to lead into an underground cavern or a hideout?
Or just like a mat with leaves on it that you can just hide under, like Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Yeah.
Well, you find a pretty well hidden little hole, and you see the trail leading away from there. So he hid in the hole. You ran past him, and then you discovered that you lost his trail, and he took off from going in the other direction after you ran past
But
him.
now we found his trail again, right?
Yep.
So let's follow the trail.
Wait,
Is he heading back toward Jeff and I?
Oh.
you go. I want to see what's in the hole though, real quick. Is there anything in there? A quick glance.
No, it's just a little hiding place.
All right, then we go. Then we follow. We continue to follow.
She's pretty smart.
There's a lot of cocking of her head. I have to say.
She's pretty smart.
Alright,
I'm just trying to figure out why that thing is hanging in midair. I think that's what it is.
So while they are chasing, what about the two of you?
We're waiting, I guess, with the body.
I make nightingale sounds as we run off in new directions.
I pick up a stone and put it in my pocket for later.
Okay.
Because when we go to Harper and he can talk to stones, that stone is at the meeting place. That stone can tell us everything the assassins have been telling each other in that clearing for as long as history's been going around.
So the guys that are chasing the other person, make their way out of the woods to the road, and you can see a wagon on its way down the road, which appears to be the patrol guard. So the patrol guard is riding away in a wagon.
Do you see anything in the back of the wagon?
Yeah, what do we see in the wagon?
There's somebody in there.
One person?
Mhm.
Two?
Crawling or upright?
We chase
It's
after
just
the wagon.
sitting there. I mean,
Follow us?
the wagon is
Yeah.
hopelessly faster than you.
So it's speeding through town.
Well, it's even at your best speed, you're gonna run what, 10 miles an hour, 12 miles an
They're
hour.
running through town with a wagon?
No, if you guys were sprinting,
No, I'm saying, but so they're going through a town with a wagon,
Yeah.
and they're gonna have these horses running, not just walking, but running.
no, they're just going off at a regular wagon speed
Which is faster than our
is
speed.
faster than your running
Yeah,
speed.
they're gonna
I
pull
don't
away from us.
buy that, but
You guys aren't world-class sprinters. You've got equipment.
I memorized the license plate on the wagon so
Okay.
we can track it down later.
I mean, you can see it's a patrol guard. You don't recognize the specific guards, but you can tell that they're patrol guards.
and there's
There.
someone in the back.
You can tell that the wagon's just heading back toward the castle.
It could be. I can't want to call him Callum, but I don't even know where I got that name from.
Blurp, Bart,
You got it from Angel.
Bragg.
Kept one.
Yes, our priest. Our
So,
priest is in the back right now. We don't know.
We're gonna conclude the night here. If you
But Jeff wants to keep going.
if you guys just have anything else that you want to finish up with before.
But we do call back into the woods. Guys, they're going up the road. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, we try to get them out of the woods.
I think I would shout, "Stop them!"
Guards! Guards!
Uh,
Yeah, they're not.
Someone get a look at their faces.
That's where we ended.
You know, unless Darter and Ducat have anything else to do.
Do you want to try casting a Cure Light Wounds just in the off chance that you might take it out with the negatives?
it was implied that he did that.
So, okay.
There's a pile of blood there.
It's burning.
Yeah.
It was spurting and is no longer.
It's not as bad as jumping down an elevator shaft 3 floors and landing in a pile of half-eaten corpses, but
Just
it's
spraining
still
an
kind
ankle.
of.
Normal speeds for horse-drawn buggies range from between 5 and 8 miles per hour. Horse-drawn vehicles may be even slower when pulling large farm equipment or when crossing intersections because horses are not tractors or cars and will eventually become tired.
But we know they're heading to the castle.
I mean, you might be able to keep pace with them, but I mean, they've got a good 60, 70 yards on you.
So we,
Those walls are painted.
I guess we'll decide what we do next time. Do we keep pace or do we drop behind?
Well, we can call. I mean, we can decide. We can call to the other guys and tell them to get out here and meet us on the road. We're heading down the road after the wagon.
Yeah, I don't think we can afford to let the thing out of our sight, or we want
I don't
it to
think
be
so
out of our
either.
sight as little as possible.
And also, if you leave the body, you know that body is going to just up and disappear.
Yeah,
Or
who cares?
the woods?
Disappear.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that though.
That's our only proof.
There was some talk with them there.
There was some proof that we killed somebody, and we really is what it is.
So we raise him from the dead, and then we beat a confession out of him, and then we kill him again, and then
It's
we
not
raise
really
him
good.
again. If he's evil, then it is good. All right. Well, that was exciting.
Yeah, I'm more interested in trying to get our cleric back. Although part of me is wondering if Joel's purposely trying to write him out of the game at this point. Because he's
It is
not
helpful.
as available.
All right, that'll conclude tonight's episode.